It's been such a long time since Boston led the way. It's more than a feeling. It's Mike and Tom to start the day. The heart of Massachusetts should be freedom, justice, and liberty. Freedom led pilgrims to Plymouth Bay. Salem trials had justice too late. The sons of liberty spilled the tea, and then the redcoats spilled their blood. The shot heard around the world rang out from the Bay State. Boston strong and ready to defend. It's where revolution started and ends. It's been such a long time since Boston led the way. It's more than a feeling. It's Mike and Tom to start the day. Quincy Market, Freedom Trail, Charles River, Boston Harbor, Bunker Hill, Griffin's Wharf, Fenway Park, Old North Charge. It's been such a long time since Boston led the way. It's more than a feeling. It's Mike and Tom to start the day.
Bob Boom. Good morning, everybody. I just want to give you all guys a heads up. This is the before the show. So this is like before. So I'm going to run this for a bit. We'll kill it, and we'll come back and redo the stream, because that one's already set up. But I got some time. I figured I'd share it with you wonderful people, because you guys are just like the bomb. You're the reasons I do this, because you're all that nice and it's stupendous people. Yeah, we got to stand in today. I keep going to look for this freaking clutch. Not there. It's killing me. Morning, Mark. Morning, Dragonfly. Good morning, good citizen. You're always here. Morning, Jen. Man, still coughing. I got it's moving from my head to my chest. So, I hope everybody's healthy. I hope everyone's families are good. Gonna give you a rundown today. I'm not sure if you know yet, but Will the Glare is in town. Back to Boston. So that's actually really cool. It's actually really nice that he comes and hangs out with us, you know? What else? Will's here. That's a shame. The friggin' Valentine's Day party would have been a good time with Will. But we are on our way today to go see Karen and her amazing legal team. And tomorrow we have Justin Root tomorrow. That's right. Tomorrow is Justin Root, and I get bummed out thinking about the poor kid. That's one that could have been avoided. Well, no quit. Yeah, I don't think we know what that word is, do we? Yeah, I know. Walking pneumonia, you're right. After the 24-hour standout, how I felt, I wouldn't doubt if I didn't have a touch of that. Because I took ivermectin. Man, I've never, and I can't even describe it, the feeling to you guys, but I've never felt so good in in such a short time. I could feel myself getting better with the ivermectin. Like legit. Every hour, I'm like, my God, it doesn't get better. It gets better. So, yep. Yeah, we're getting a lot of snow today. No, the put the Z in the Z's in the barn today. So, wow. Good stuff, Cindy. Good morning, Cindy. Good to hear from you. Good to see you. But yeah. So today's Karen, tomorrow's Justin. What the heck's going on here? Shut this noise off. Hold on. Fixes that. Man. Um. So yeah. So the dive bar pizza people, and we were talking about that this morning. Pretty cool. It's only like 8 or 9 people raised $140 for Karen. That's nice to see. Maybe we can get that going even bigger, you know? Yeah, I don't know. But Valentine's Day party, I'm not sure if you guys yeah, some of you might not have known because of yesterday, but a lot of planning went into that, a lot of thought. I mean, Erica Madden, the lady runs a business. Ian was setting this up and getting food and just the amount of work that poor lady puts into these events is staggering. I don't know when she sleeps, if she even does. She's like Nick Rocco. She just does, you know. But again, I don't know how she does it all. But it got canceled, so um, yeah, not not ideal. But we do what we can, right? That's all we do. That's all we can do. People. So, um, what's the newest thing with Karen? So I'm drawing a blank. Morning, John. My side effect of the cold for me is I get wicked fog brain. I can't think of things. It's blocked. I try. That's kind of why I skip around some. I get TBI, so that's always fun, right? All right, come on, people. Why are we hitting the brakes on the highway? Um, what else? Amy. Can we all say prayers for Amy and her little boy today? I'm sure she's I'm sure she's doing good. She's on the she's on a nice road to recovery here. But we still got to support her and help her out. She's still got a long road ahead of her, you know. And that's when being a friend is important. It's not at the beginning when everybody gives you the attention. It's when you're going through it. That's when you need some special attention. So that QR code, top right hand corner, that's for Amy. Can we just keep her in our prayers, and maybe $5 or $10 or something? Can we just chuck it to her? Yeah, that'd be nice. Um, yeah, yep, yep, I can. So another YouTuber, right, who I met at the Meal of Food. Um, I had a great discussion with both of them. They're great people. And they made a video, and she asked me if I could play it. Okay. And it's kind of important. And I'll do it when I get somewhere. I'll see if I can make it happen that way. But yeah, nice video. Kind of puts everything in perspective. You know? And it's a good thing that she was in the passenger seat and wasn't driving, because she could record it all nice. Yeah. That's coming up. We'll get that going. And then how about that trial yesterday? Not guilty. Aunt Bev knows those words. Imagine that, huh? Aunt Bev. Thank you, Sandy. I'll drive safe. Yep. So, Terry, gotta say something about that girl. She's great. And and thank you, Cherry, for being a mod, being a freaking damn good one on top of it. But I mean, again, everybody that's here, right? It, everybody deserves their own thank you for being here. Because like I appreciate it. I think it's pretty cool. We all have one place we can kind of sit down and chat. So I have uh, I have bigger goals, dreams, and aspirations. We'll say, all right, and we'll see how they materialize. There may be a way, but again, right? It, I'm probably gonna fail at a couple things, trying to do what I want to do. That's okay. I'm allowed to fail. Not a bad thing. Different color green. BMW M4. Ah, nice. Um, yeah. And good citizen, you all do everything. And again, right? Everybody does their part to the point that it's almost like a symphony. Everybody together makes the song happen, right? And the other side, or the side of division, or the people that start stuff, are the people that don't want that noise, right? So they're trying to play a double-edged sword. Like, how can you be for Karen and not support Karen? When I mean support, I'm not saying I said Karen's not guilty, or I'm not saying, well, I believe she's innocent. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the support where this all started from, right? Like who's not doing what we all started out to do, right? I mean, like, for example, I don't know when. I don't know when Dina showed up, but I remember it was kind of early in the trial. Whether maybe she started at the pretrial. I don't remember, but like I can't see Dina being anything but supportive or being a supporter. And with Dina, she's like Scott. Neither one of them have wavered. Not one bit. At all. Not even the maybe or well, none of that. It just isn't that. For either one of them. And it's that loyalty, that devotion, that's just it's an unequivocal type of a thing. It's no question whatsoever. Everything else is just kind of irrelevant, right? Because it is. It's nonsense. But not that. Oh no. No. That's the most serious thing. And I'm just using Dina and Scott as an example. Well, they're actually great examples of what I'm trying to get across, you know? So, yeah. So yeah, so that's where we started, right? We all started there. We all started believing in this girl, but we didn't even know. And we still believe in this girl, but we don't even know. Right? Mary, good morning. So yeah, so this is just like a show before the show for everybody. We're gonna start up. There's a guest. Hold on, let me add. There's Mikey. Hey, Mikey.
What's happening?
Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Dude, how'd you sleep, bud?
Oh, it was good. Yeah. It was really good. I go to bed early.
Nice.
You know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the car, man. Your sister's, you said?
Yeah.
I missed the old one. It's like, it's like it's a thing with me when you're driving. So yeah.
It's just not there. The gauges aren't there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I keep looking for the clutch. I keep putting my foot down on the freaking dead pedal over here. It's not nothing happening.
Yes.
So
What's going on, man?
we got Karen today and we got Justin tomorrow.
Right. I was just trying to find what time Justin's tomorrow. Did you actually finalize the time? What time it starts? 9 something, you think? 9:15?
I have it. I posted it on Twitter and I didn't remember the time.
All right. I'll find it and put it up there. Wow. How's the traffic?
You know, it ain't bad. Zipped right in.
Oh, you're already there.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Just about. And that's the thing. You know, the traffic. Sometimes you make it, no problem. Sometimes you're fighting every friggin' inch.
Yeah, I know. Like sometimes, like lately, you've been leaving. Like I think, like the 15 minutes makes a big difference.
Yes,
Yeah.
in the school buses too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I never thought of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So today's hearing is a motion hearing.
This
And
is this to say what? Do we know?
Yeah, I had it right here. I'm going to get it up for us right now. Hold on. It's kind of like a revised. They want Karen's phone again, or a revised look at it. I don't want to speculate here. Let me just pull it up.
Mike, is this that certification thing we were talking about, or we're reading up on? Remember, they got to say that everything's done in process for like this to complete it. Certificate of completion.
Yeah, that was filed yesterday, late last night. Yep. And this is what they want. Like what? So I guess it's like the final request for what they want to do. Yeah, it's what they want.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So hold on one second. Yeah, we're getting close, man. We're getting close.
Yep.
Glara's in town.
Time's gonna fly fast too. Yeah. Time's gonna start flying fast.
Right. Hey, the Glara's in town, huh?
Yeah, he's hanging out with us. I think he's coming to court today.
Yeah. All right. So Commonwealth's motion for clarification on privilege filtration protocols. Don't know what that means. Pertaining to the defendant's cell phone. So they want to do another filtration of Karen's cell phone.
Okay.
And then an affidavit of Special Prosecutor Hank Brennan in support of the Commonwealth's motion for clarification of privilege filtration protocols pertaining to the defendant's cell phone revised. So so Hanky to yesterday, but he's pulling a Lally. It'll be filed discovery disclosures as trial starts. I guess it's kind of like a delay a little bit. Like he's asking for more time, maybe, even though it was due yesterday.
Okay.
So maybe he has something else to write and then submit in before the trial starts.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
They want more data. They want more of this, more of that.
Yeah, I think they're still stuck on who she called. That bullshit. They've had her phone, dude. They have her. Don't they still have her phone? I don't know.
They have a complete copy of her phone, I think.
Yeah, that's what the fuck. I mean, so maybe that's what they're not going to actually physically take her phone, or that's going to look at it again, have somebody else look at it. I have no idea.
No idea.
Yeah, I don't understand the legal mumbo jumbo. So clarification of privilege filtration protocols pertaining to defendants. Hank Brennan in support of Commonwealth motion clarification of privileged filtration protocols pertaining to the defendant's cell phone revised. Okay. So I don't know what that means.
Neither do I.
Yeah. So that's what a lot of it's about. So that's today. And then on the 11th, we have a filing for the motion to dismiss on non-evidentiary motions. So they have to file on the 11th for dismissal, why they want it dismissed. And then on the 14th, the Commonwealth file an opposition to motion to dismiss. So we're going to file on the 11th. The Commonwealth has a couple of days to file why we should go to court. And then on the 18th, we have the motion hearing. So that's a day in court. So the 11th and 12th looks like they're out of court.
Okay.
They're just filing motions. And
yes.
And then the 18th, we hear the motions.
Huh.
Yeah. So 11th is like why we want to get it thrown out. The 14th, the 14th will be the Commonwealth saying, "Hey, we want to keep it going because of this." And then the hearing, Auntie Bev could dismiss this thing on the 18th.
Oh,
and then it goes for another, other evidentiary motions after that if it continues on. Yep. Yeah, that was a big win yesterday for the bench trial. Auntie Bev.
Yeah, you see that, huh? Not guilty. She knows those words.
Well, what was good is that it took her no time. She saw right through the bullshit like everybody else. Like, we were talking about it yesterday, and people were saying in the chat, the people that were trying to put her down were people with money, which makes sense, right? Big donors or whatever they are. But the judge is like, there's no fucking way. There's no way. You can't have an argument with somebody and then fucking have them die without you touching them,
And look at what, and there we go again, right? That whole thing's the situation.
the Farwell.
Yeah,
And that's
right.
on the
They
10th.
keep bouncing that more than a rubber ball.
That's on the 10th, if I'm not mistaken. So you have that coming up. So yeah, the 10th. I mean, we get a busy month, dude. Yeah. So the 10th is next Monday. Monday.
All right.
Yep.
So where's that here?
Yeah. No. That's at the Moakley.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's in Rhode Island right now. He'll be transferred up for that. So I don't know. You know, it's a lot of like. I don't know. Like,
Mike, they got to be connected. How do we connect the cases like this? There's got to be a way. No, there has to be.
Let's just say he is. Let's just say he is chirping, right?
Yep.
That's gonna be the first. Well, the first domino fell. He's arrested, right? Now he's getting ready to chirp. It's just gonna go boom, 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 boom. It's just gonna keep going because then you're gonna have. Let's just say they arrest someone in Canton PD. Okay, that was
okay.
And then that person's gonna talk because they're not. These guys won't. First of all, they don't want to go because you're an officer of the law in jail. It's just not where you want to go, you know?
No. Especially, and then on top of it, you're playing with the little girls.
Oh, yeah. Farwell.
That's a whole other problem he's got in front of himself.
Bad.
Yeah.
It's like the double whammy. It's like the worst you can be inside there, you know? It's the worst you can be.
They got to keep them out of general population.
Oh, yeah. They have a whole wing. A whole section.
For that?
Just for that stuff, dude. So all the same like pedophiles and child stuff they're all together, so they don't mess with each other. But if they go into the general population, it's like because all the prisoners have little kids usually, you know what I mean? They don't like that shit. It's a code.
Yeah.
It is. I'm telling you, it's crazy in there, man. I know a captain at Suffolk.
Well, I guess I met how. Check this out. I started the day off pisser. I started a separate stream just for this, right?
Yeah.
It messed up the other stream, the one that was scheduled.
So what are you gonna do?
We're just gonna keep this one rolling, I guess.
Is it on Seeking with Justice?
Yes.
So what's the problem? I don't understand. How did it mess it up?
Because this is they set up the stream already to go at 8:00.
Yeah.
And I started this one. So they stopped the other stream that they made already for us.
Oh, the opening and stuff, or
no? I did the opening when I did this one.
So, what will people be able to find us?
Yeah, it's just the title. The title's messed up. I put pre.
Oh, okay.
Thing.
So I'm not logging in and logging back out. Are you?
No. You don't have to.
All
it's just not. It doesn't. It's me. Not a big deal. Another day in my life.
Yeah,
Mike, we gotta go skiing, bud.
I know you got it on my brain big time. You had that another people rescued the other day at Cannon. I was like, holy shit!
Really?
Yeah, the whole lift went down.
The tram, the tram.
No, I think it was a 2-person or a 3-person seat.
If that's a 2-person, they have a 2-person that runs up.
Yeah. It's a Cannon, so 64 people got to be taken down.
Oh, dude, that's.
It's a long day. Yeah, it's a long day. And dude,
you know how cold it is up on a chairlift.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I've got stuck on the one at Attitash before, and I wasn't too far off the ground because it was sagging.
Still break your ankles.
No, I jumped, dude. I said, "See ya." So yeah. Then got chased by the ski patrol. But other than that, yeah, back in the day, way back in the day, going way back. Hey, what do you think about the interview yesterday with the new head of the DOJ? Huh?
I didn't see it.
Oh yeah.
Pam Bondi?
Yeah. No, Pam. No, that's the U.S. Attorney General.
I like her. I think
So-
she's smart.
So the one from the yeah, I'm talking about the one from the from Massachusetts.
Oh, the
She-
press secretary?
No, the U.S. Attorney General for Massachusetts, and then you get to think Pam Bondi is the one for the United States.
All right.
Yeah. So she was on. Yes, she did an interview with a bunch of mainstream media people yesterday.
Yeah.
She was just tight-lipped, but she said,
First
you
of
know,
all,
yeah. But someone mentioned who was it? She doesn't have the same poker face that Levy had. You know, like
Oh,
you
okay.
can tell that she wasn't a good liar. Or she
okay,
could-
yeah.
So it looks good.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I like
hopefully-
that we have these females that are in charge of this stuff.
Well, I can just all of a sudden you have Auntie Bev, who's a wicked liberal. Leah Foley, thank you, Leah Foley, United States Mass General. Yes, that was it. Pam Bondi is the United States Attorney General for the whole.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And then you have
Okay,
individual attorney generals for each state. Okay, that she works under.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. So she had a press interview. Christina Rex asked her the questions about O'Keefe. You know, it was just
Real
yeah, it was just basically I can't comment on an ongoing or
investigation.
yeah, she just wouldn't comment on it. But all of a sudden you had Auntie Bev. Remember we said it was a bench trial? We were like, oh shit. And I was
Yeah.
like, I can't believe. I know liberals are okay, Sherry. I'm not saying things wrong with liberals, but I'm big, don't worry about it. I just I was like shocked. You should have seen Melanie Little's face. She was doing it live, and when she heard, like, literally, she didn't even go out. She didn't even leave her desk. She just sat there and said, "Not guilty, man."
That's it.
She didn't even fucking go to her chamber. She
So
sat.
that was a done deal prior.
What's that?
So you're saying that was a done deal?
Well, I'm saying that she didn't have to even think about what was going on, who was doing, like, what kind of background noise, because this was a Morrissey district,
Yeah.
And so to me, she was like, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I can't, there's no way. And God's green earth, first of all, it shouldn't even got to me, right? Who's the DA? Who's the assistant DA that's trying to prosecute this lady? And as we were saying yesterday, that the brothers have some money, and the argument,
Right. And they may have been pushing it, right?
That's what I'm thinking, man.
Yeah.
So the brothers were donating money to his fund, or somebody he knows, or someone called in a favor because it was over like an eviction notice. They were getting divorced or something like that, or something was going on. So it got heated, like, you know what I mean?
Oh, well, I'm sure it did.
Right? I mean, you're throwing me out of my house, and all of a sudden the guy and she tried to do CPR. Wasn't like she walked out and didn't like let him go, and then
Right. No, she was actively trying to save the guy's life. That's a big thing, Mike.
That's like Karen running out of the car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that was totally unexpected. So common sense, common logic would tell you that, what are we doing here? But when you have money behind a lot of things, especially Mikey's office, it seems like you can get things even in front of a judge is kind of crazy. I mean, just to even go through all that over an argument is just absurd to me.
It's funny you bring that up because Karen made a comment once. I want to say it was at her the family friends thing, and she made a comment about people that get accused for the same thing, right? And don't have the resources to fight back.
Right.
So, like, I get it.
Oh yeah, I mean, I remember watching a documentary a couple of years ago about a young black kid in New York. He got picked up for something, and couldn't come up with $1,000 bail. He was like 18 years old, yeah, and he spent it in Rikers. He spent 8 months in Rikers.
Jesus.
For over $1,000 bail, and it was the wrong kid they had. Long story short, he ended up killing himself. Yeah, he never came out of there right. He was in there for a long time. He didn't have any money. It's on I forget what channel, but it's online somewhere. But
that's horrible.
Yeah, he came out and was going to be an advocate, and he was doing good, but the PTSD just got to him, dude, and he just couldn't deal with it. Young kid, yeah, like he was like 18, 19 years old, and he'd never been in trouble before in his life. Two officers, recognized him as being possibly a suspect. So
Yeah.
they cuffed him, put him in Rikers until he could make bail from the projects. No money. Parents couldn't even come out with that kind of money. And
Jesus.
yeah, so
That
he went
play's
to.
no joke, too, Mike.
Oh, I know. So
Yeah.
uh,
Poor kid.
I know everybody with Kevin Weeks yesterday. Yeah, that's the real deal, man. So yeah, so he comes out, he's just not the same. I don't know what, who knows what happened to him, right? And then
Yeah.
he started getting in fights in there because he was probably
Of course.
trying to protect himself.
Yep.
And he ended up going into solitary confinement for a couple of months. And he just went crazy. When he tried to come out of there, he came home, he was distant, and yeah, he ended up.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah, and that's the stuff. Like Karen, back to Karen's point, is like if you don't have any resources to even get yourself out on bail, and then get yourself a public defender, and then all that other shit,
Yeah.
it's just crazy. The justice system is broken in that aspect. I don't know what the crime was. I don't know, was it like an attempted, he assaulted a woman, or it was a B&E,
Or whatever it is, right?
Yeah, he didn't have a shot. And his parents, like I think he had a single mom, that kind of thing. Just bad. If I find out if I remember the name of it today, I'll post it on X and find it for you. But it was interesting how the justice system works, especially in Rikers. You get lost. I mean, there's so many people waiting to go in front of a court, and so many people that don't have money in there, and then you're thrown in with general population like that at a young age. And you've never been in trouble in your whole life. You don't hang out with people like that, and you go in there. Holy shit! You got nothing, man.
That's not good, dude.
Yeah, you don't have a crew. You got nothing. You're literally the good guy in school, that plays sports. That doesn't know any bangers, so to speak, and he goes in there. Hey, be one of us or not? What are you gonna do? So.
You see how Aiden wrote about what's his name's boyfriend, Aaron Hernandez?
Yeah. Yep, I saw that.
That's kind of messed up.
He unalived himself, huh?
Yeah.
Was it accidental, or was it? I don't even know what happened, but
I didn't read the whole story. But I remember him before, and I remember when Michelle McPhee broke that story.
I know.
People were really like, no.
He was definitely bisexual. No
Yeah.
doubt about it. Because his friend from high school came out and said that him and Aaron had a relationship in high school.
Yeah, when Michelle McPhee brought that, people were really not happy.
Well, they totally took people off guard, and then until his high school friend, he's a white football player from Bristol, Connecticut, came out to his father, told his father everything, and then had the interview and said, yeah. And believe it or not, he looked just like that kid from jail.
Yeah, that he was talented. He was a very talented football player, Mike.
Even Aaron was, and so was the other kid. The other kid was a quarterback.
I guess he had a brother that was better than him too, right?
He went to UConn. Yep.
I guess his brother was knocking heads.
Yeah, he just got in trouble though, dude.
Well, yeah.
I think that CTE is just is the real deal, dude. I think we're overlooking that whole thing, especially if you're young and you're
Mike,
banging.
how many times have you seen stars? Think about that.
Jesus. Yeah, a bunch.
Yeah, but playing sports, you get your heads knocked in, you get your wind knocked out of you. I mean, it's not, you're not falling on a trampoline. You know that.
Well,
on the ice a couple times. Talk to me.
Someone P. Yeah, you're right. Khalif Browder. Yep, that's the kid from New York right there. Yep, thank you. Look that name up and check out that documentary. It'll blow your mind how bad the justice system is.
That one was weird. Yeah.
So I'm surprised more hockey players don't have CTE, but
they do. They play hockey. That's the beginning of it, guy.
What about like O line and D line people when they bang every play?
Yes, and the boards.
Yeah. Like no, I'm talking about football too. Like
Oh God, yes.
people asking me to talk about weeks. Uh,
What's to talk about? Really?
like we talk like how
It is
they're
what it
related.
is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
More will come out. More will be revealed.
Yeah, it's just 6 degrees of Hank Brennan, so to
All right,
speak.
see, there we go, boss. See, that's what I didn't want to happen. That's why I screwed up. Ah!
What do you want to do? You want to shut down and go over there?
No,
Okay.
I wonder if we can run it. If we can just go. I don't know. Morning, Jess.
How do we fix this, bro?
I don't know. We keep rocking and rolling. We have 773 amazing people with us right now.
Yeah, but we're not on Twitter.
Okay.
So
I think I can do that. Can I share that? I can. Correct. But I have to get rid of this one. Remove, right? And then do that. Is everybody still there?
Yeah,
Okay.
chat's going.
Remove that. Now I can go Twitter.
All right, miss. Good morning, Colleen. Did Tom get a new car? No, he so, I don't, your sister or something? I don't want to say who it is. So
Boom. Okay. I
you
just
what?
sent it to Twitter.
Twitter?
Twitter.
All right, man. Let me look.
All right, guys, let's go for a walk and say hi to all these awesome people who are here today.
No, great.
Yeah. Some good people. And this is stupid.
So
9-pound keys. Okay, so
all right,
this
yeah.
is
All right, so yeah, we're definitely on the Seeking Justice page now. Yep.
Yep.
And the Venmo is for Amy up there, right? Okay. Yep.
Yes.
All right.
Hope Amy had a good night last night.
Oh, so this is the pre-show we're on. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I started early. That's what I'm saying. Everyone jumped on this stream, not the one that was. But that's okay.
Maybe a mod can just get rid of the 261.
I think I did it.
All right.
I think I did it.
Why are you fucking things up on me? I mean,
It's snowing out.
I'll get
I
used
told
to
you.
it.
I wake up and I instantly screw shit up.
Yeah.
That's just how I roll. How it works.
Also, don't forget mods. We need to have the court hearing live from a stream. If we can grab it from, I don't know who's covered it for local TV or Channel 25 or what. I know yesterday they had Melanie Little had she had just the voices going, so not the actual camera, but so that was good. And I hope Peter Murphy makes out okay today and not Stoughton. You know, how do I send it to you, Mikey? What do you mean? Do you have my X account, Jerry? I don't know. I'm not like a moderator. I don't know how to put stuff up on the screen. I'm just like, I'm one of those guys that says, I don't care how the clock works. Just tell me the time. Wow, look at that sign. Wow.
That took some time to make, man.
Holy shit, dude. Beautiful, man. Obviously, she doesn't want her face on TV.
That's it. No. What's up, Brian? How are you? Good to see you. Good morning. How are you, dear? I love your shirt. Look at that. Woo-hoo. Morning. Brian, you're gonna when you're ready to build a PC,
Yeah.
you come and find me, and I'll take it to my
Your layer?
take it to my place. We get everything for cost, and then I'll take it back to the shop, and you put it together yourself, so you can build your own PC. It's not hard.
Where?
Hanson,
Hanson?
yeah,
Where
South Shore, middle of Cranberries, deer, a possum once in a while. But yeah, so just we'll go get you all the parts, everything you need, bring it back, load it up, boom, 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 good to go. And if you have like an old PC,
Yeah.
bring that. It will take all this shit on one and dump it on the other. So, I mean, the big thing for me at least is there's so much data. So much, I just I'm dumping everything to YouTube. Let them store it.
Right, right.
Because I'm
Yeah.
gigs guy, massive gigs, right? So the stuff I have that's like personal that I back up, that's on a separate drive. Like like these photos here,
Yeah.
I would, because it's raw, you have to keep them,
Yeah.
and storage now becomes a problem unless you upload them to.
Yeah. I got the storage issue, like, basically, so I have.
But with
20
you, they'll catch on quick because it's not like you're throwing 10 megs up here. You're
Right.
throwing freaking 10 gigs up there. It's
Yeah.
a massive difference. So
Oh, yeah, I'm almost done copying. So I have two 20 terabyte hard drives.
okay,
So I'm making a backup, and then I'm backing that up to the other one. I'm
So-
gonna keep one at home, one at Sarah's, so then I have
Right.
two offsite.
so
But like to me now, it's just the RAM.
all right, when you
The current computer's a laptop, and it's
That's
maxed
okay.
out. So,
But you're just dropping stuff, right? Storage, you're just dumping stuff right onto the drive.
yeah,
Okay. And you make a copy of that. So now you have the same drive that has two sets of data, right? Have you verified it on both drives to make sure it's there?
from what I have copied.
Okay. Because sometimes people will move stuff over, it's not there. So just double check on
Oh
that.
yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have three copies when I'm done. But right now, the real issue though, like that was just what set me off.
Yeah.
The real issue is just the RAM.
Well,
RAM.
it's not necessarily the RAM as much as it's the video card. It's the memory that's on the video card that
Yeah,
is
well,
what
yeah.
you're maxing out. That you need the ability to render all those colors, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
but yeah, it's
so it's video processing, whether you think it. So you need actually like a high-end gaming machine
yeah.
to
That's
be
what I
able to
have.
process the
Yeah.
file sizes because they're huge, right?
Yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah.
Yeah, right
Listen,
now it's just
it-
it's maxed out at
The place where I go, right? My distributor, when they release a brand new video card, they always get like 5 minimum. So the brand new card, say a brand new card comes out tomorrow, I can get you that card.
what the crypto people do.
But way before them, because my distributor gets 5.
Right.
So makes sense.
So does.
Yeah. But you really wanna make sure and verify. That's the
yeah.
base. Verify your shit because
Yep.
once it's gone, dude,
Oh, yeah, no, I'm
it sucks getting it back.
I'll
Yeah.
keep that on the. Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
yeah. So
Yeah.
cool.
It'll definitely be-
Yep. So listen, when you're ready to pull the trigger, let me know and we'll get you everything at cost. And then fucking
Will do. Gracias.
morning, big guy. Good. How are you?
Good.
How was your ride in?
It was the traffic was lighter than normal.
Yeah. Good.
Good.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of peeps down at Stoughton
Nice.
for the 9 o'clock clerk magistrate hearing on Peter Murphy for the bogus trespassing at the church.
They wouldn't do bogus charges, Scott.
But it's almost like they purposely had the hearing timed at the same time as this.
Shenanigans, maybe? No, Scotty. They don't do that. Oh, there we go. Don't you love that?
If that clerk magistrate hearing wraps up early,
They all jump over here.
jump over here.
I mean, how long can it go?
Because originally it was 10:30, so we had thoughts of seeing Karen in,
Yeah.
and then running over to Stoughton to
Right.
support him. But then they moved this hearing back to 9 a.m.
So wait, what?
Good, thank you. Good.
Morning, buddy.
How are you? How you doing, Tom?
I'm doing great. And you?
Good.
Listen, but, like, how long can that magistrate's hearing be? It's about a vehicle that was parked incorrectly according to the The police department. Yeah, like it's a vehicle parking issue. How long can that go? Really?
Bullshit harassment.
Exactly. What do
Any clerk magistrate's going to look at it.
get out of here? Come on. I mean, yeah.
Plus, normally on a trespassing like that, you have to be like warned
Yes. Verbally.
and like do it again, and
Yep.
then you can get a criminal summons.
I agree.
How can you
That's a rule.
trespass at a church?
Well, it's not not just that, but like you say, you have to be verbally trespassed before you can be trespassed, right? But
Well, and then plus, we heard that the police department influenced the church to put those small
Little no parking
trespassing signs. And at the time of the incident, they were buried in snow.
Is
But
that
how-
John Justin
yeah,
Root?
yeah, the little ones there. How
6x6
how would you be able to see that?
Stupid.
Hey,
Typical.
Yeah, what's up, bud?
Is he going to Justin Root?
You're gonna go Justin tomorrow?
Oh, the vigil? Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he know what time?
Like the site of the,
Yeah, right. It's like in a CVS parking lot in the
Does he know
island.
what time?
what time is that?
I don't know. I don't have the time.
All right, I'll find it.
I posted it, Mike. It's on my Twitter.
All
I
right,
posted it on this.
I'll find it.
Say 9:30 a.m.
Yeah. Yeah,
Just-
I want to say
Time
that
of the
too.
incident?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's
it's
right.
right around there for sure.
Somewhere around there.
So I guess he's right. Yeah, it's 9:30. So if you're there at like 9, you're good, Tom.
Yeah, 9:30. Oh, look out! Hey, he's got a jacket.
You're ball buster, dude.
That's what it's all about.
Snowing earlier than they predicted, Tom.
I know.
Yeah. There's really nobody there today, huh? Wow. It's 8:13, man. Nobody's really there, huh? I'm shocked. Yeah, on the glare of getting banned from Twitter, I've already talked to Elon. We're working on it. All right, yeah. So Justin Root Vigil is 9:15 tomorrow morning. Okay.
Morning, Grant. How are you, sir?
Tom, I have some interesting research and questions we should ask.
Okay,
Okay, so
I'm up for this.
maybe your viewers can help because I've only just started preliminarily looking into this.
Okay, so everybody, ears up.
Kevin Weeks, right?
Kevin Weeks.
Okay, is it possible that he, along with having three brothers, one of whom is named Robert, also has a stepbrother named Harold Weeks? And if so, is Harold Weeks connected in some way to Jen McCabe?
Is the
No comment.
is it that step one? Is that part of the three?
No, that's just my question.
Oh, okay.
Is Jen McCabe connected to Kevin Weeks through potentially one of those two people, Robert or Harold Weeks?
No comment. No comment. No comment, dude.
There's no comment on that comment.
What I'm looking into today, Tom, there's a lot going on.
Wouldn't that
Let him. Yeah.
Grant? Is it me or is this whole thing just 6 degrees of separation with everybody intentionally?
You know the Bowling for Soup song, High School Never Ends?
Is that what it is?
Good song.
Okay. Have you ever seen anything like this before, though, in any way?
It feels like if your high school social media wars were playing out in front of the entire world and people in the government watched it like a soap opera.
Okay. What about all these issues that are within the Karen Reed trial? You don't think that if you're looking at them now than you before a year ago? Look at what they have today.
Mike,
The phones extraction,
Karen's infotainment, Lexus GPS data.
right? All that, like, where's all the video footage, Grant? Like, they gotta have some video, right?
You were asking,
Yeah,
are
I
these,
think the meds
do
are
I think
kicking
about
in.
the case as like interesting
Yeah.
because of what it represents about the justice system?
Jetsons.
No, I think what it was it stumbled onto the Sandra Birchmore cover up, and that's why this is so explosive. We're going to find out next week at that hearing for Matthew Farwell,
Yeah.
I think, that he's cooperating.
Bingo. We think the same thing.
Who do you cooperate against? The state police and the Stoughton cops who covered it up, potentially.
And that's
Yeah.
going way back to Fanning now. That when he was working. Fanning worked at Stoughton Police, right?
And what if Farwell and the brother and that ring of cops had sexual relations with other girls who are still around and cooperating?
Correct.
How would I know any? I don't know anything.
No. What if one of them girls was at 34 Fairview that night?
I'm not at 34 Fairview, but what if one of the people involved could have like stolen paper airplanes at 34 Fairview?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all, he's right, man. It's all connected.
No,
bro.
he is right. He sees it. But don't you, can you see now why we've been like saying that there's a regular murder trial? Boom, boom, boom. Right. There's nothing's in place for this.
Like reading Dick Layer's Black Mass, but with different characters. And the other thing is, you and I have talked before about how Lindsay's cell phone extraction was manipulated to hide messages. From
Why would they
Peter
even
and
do
Tully
that? What's the purpose behind it? Some girl?
to leak it to Jason Broyles so that Lindsay, instead of Jen McCabe, would be the focus of public attention, and it worked.
Of course it did, because
They're just-
Brian, you're talking about taking someone's data.
and releasing it on purpose because you are the person who has control over whether it goes out, and you accidentally give it to the lawyer. Bullshit.
Okay.
Tully did it on purpose, in my opinion, and with Kate's help. And that's why the messages from just Kate and Tully were removed.
What would make them remove the messages inside of a phone extraction?
I think those messages from Kate and Tully, for whatever reason, would have been used as fodder for public attention, which would have defeated the purpose. It was to focus on Lindsay's past, her personal life, her intimate details. That's why it was released. It is a serious situation, and mark my words, the ramifications for Tully go beyond covering up Sandra Birchmore's murder.
Right.
I think that whole unit attached to the Norfolk DA's office has a history of misconduct, and it just popped up to the surface, not in the Karen Reed case,
In the Sandra Birchmore.
and in the Lindsay and Aiden case in particular, with how Lindsay was treated.
Ah.
I know, Tom, but you know, I'm right.
See, I think you're reading too much into how she's just, whether it was Lindsay or Kate or Christy or whoever you put in that spot, that person was used as a pawn.
No, you got to see, well, yeah, but you got to see
Right.
the crews, right? Which is Marty Kraft, Tully, Jen, and Kate. These people are real, and Brian Albert. They're good friends.
Yeah.
They don't know each other. Tully and Jen McCabe talk all the time. I know for a fact that they talk directly on the phone.
Wow. Is that allowed?
Fuck if I know. This whole thing is a fucking rotten web, and it traces back to Kate and Aiden fighting with each other, and Kate having all these powerful friends, and Aiden having all these powerful friends, and it bothers me.
Huh.
Because those powerful friends should be fucking, they should have enough stones to come out in public and fight their own battles. And my message to Kate, by the way, not Aiden, is go fuck yourself. You're a piece of shit.
You want to say that again, just in case we get that?
Kate Peter, go fuck yourself. You are a piece of shit.
Grant, welcome to reality, my friend. I'm glad you joined us.
On
It's about time, bud.
issues. You know,
I know.
That doesn't mean
Yeah,
and
I
I'm
think-
not saying
I
that
know.
they weren't. I'm not saying that.
This thing should be, you don't even need, we don't need to, I get it. I know exactly.
And listen, we may disagree on the Karen case. That doesn't
yeah.
mean she wasn't mistreated.
That's another thing, Grant, is, hold on, guys.
I think Grant got cock blocked.
Whether it was her or you or anybody, the way that the justice system has been absolutely abused against this poor girl is wrong. That's flat out wrong.
Let's think about the context. So I have some sympathy. If you're accused of killing a cop, cops are going to be mad.
Yes. I'm with you with that, 100%.
But I also was one of the first people around that corner a year and a half ago saying I have colitis.
Yeah.
Talking about my medical condition, saying I don't care if you're accused of a serious crime. Police should not be mocking you for that.
Correct.
So now forget the facts, whether we agree Karen's guilty or innocent. The way she was treated was beyond just someone who they didn't like. They actually were inappropriate about her. That's a fact.
And to me, it seems they went out of their way to make it as hard as possible for that girl over them
And
covering
that's
up
how they
what
do.
she didn't do.
You know what I think really
So,
was, Connor? I think Karen was not as upset when it was just the initial charges in district court.
Okay.
But when it got bound over under the theory of malice, second degree murder without intent, but reckless endangerment, that's when she was like, these people went overboard.
Right. But I think they went overboard when they charged her to begin with. And then that on top of it was just like, are you freaking really serious?
But Tom, no, might not be today, it might not be tomorrow. Within the next few weeks, months, we are going to get that Lexus infotainment data.
Yep.
8 gigs. The initial chip off was 2 point something gigs. We're gonna get that data. And
Listen,
that will end it. If she went to Fairview at 5:23 a.m., it's over.
when do we get the sidebars that are in there? Aren't the sidebars and Aunt Bev? Aren't we supposed to be able to see the sidebar?
You don't. Well, remember that time we could hear the side?
Yeah, but weren't
We're
they
not
supposed to give us that?
Not now.
No, but we'll get that, right?
But Tom, you know what I'm saying. Even when you can hear the sidebars, you can clearly tell like it's the attorneys talking a different way because they expect it not to be released till the end of the trial.
Yes.
So if they have that expectation going in, no, it shouldn't come out till the end.
Yeah, I see that.
But no, this motion hearing today, I don't think is the expenses thing. I don't think that's the most important thing. Wednesday, which was what, yesterday? That was the deadline for them turning, or at least
That's right, the compliance stuff, right?
So if Karen has,
Certificates of
you don't
compliance.
think Karen, Alan, and David Unetti, Alan Jackson, David Unetti have all in the past 24 hours reviewed that data?
Oh, of course they have. Of course they have.
No one will tell.
Well, how can they? They're supposed to keep that
No,
secret.
not her, only the state.
Oh. There's Aiden over there. Welcome to Boston. Morning. Morning, Aiden. Good. How you doing?
What's going on, Aiden?
I want to start.
Sorry, honey.
I have not.
It's great to meet you, but
Nice to Will.
I just said I defended him.
Grant, how about getting together for a picture? Can you do that?
well,
Good to see you, my friend.
There you go. What's up, bud? Jump up and give you a hug. How you been? Good flight? Yeah, good. Excellent. Sorry about the cold.
Oh.
Sign with Kate,
Yeah.
it's Boston.
Yeah.
The sleep went good?
Yeah.
Look, he's all good to go. Love it. So how long you in town for, Will? Okay.
Will's doing the pitcher game.
Good picture with you guys. With us. Good. Thank you, guys. Good pictures. I'm good. And you today?
I asked him, Aiden, are you going to combine projects with sandpaper and work with paint? Have you talked to Soren about it? Sandpaper is what you wipe your ass with. Contract expired. You know, they really wanted you, but they don't want you to know that. Oh, sandpaper? Oh, I know, they asked me, I turned it down. I turned down the buying projects, I turned them down. I turned them down completely. Most recently, but. I got a couple emails from sandpaper asking if you could buy projects. No, asking if I participated in the project. I said no. From there on in, I don't know, I somebody, I could probably fix it. I said, you were on. Not on. No, I signed a deal with compelling pictures. They have my right. No, that was a different company. That was Mark Wahlberg, right? Now I'm in compelling pictures. What do you think?
How you doing, bud?
Well, supermodel. It's gonna be on the cover of Fitness Magazine after this. Good luck having the documentary about the Aaron Weeks, about me.
Will, turn around, my dear.
Aaron Weeks family.
Dina.
See my guns now after I've been working.
Oh, Carrie, you know, I got that gloves on. Carrie from, they got the Bill Mac.
Hello, dear. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. That's just my camera on. This is live here.
Hello, live here.
Oh.
I'm breathing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Long.
Real aggressive.
Yeah.
He was like in Karen's face last time. Really?
Really?
He's got that GoPro on the light pole over there.
Yes. Wait, I thought it was that one.
But you know he's going to be trying to block you.
Come on, come on.
I don't know.
I like restriction on memory.
I try.
What if you can read it? Read it out.
Mind you.
You're right. I wouldn't even see Grant.
They're talking about weights.
Is it
Okay.
voice and everything? Okay. Well, hey, Mike and everybody. It's Sarah.
Hey, what's going on?
Support Brian Hill Photography.
What are you saying? No, join it. No, I'm saying, but how are you going to have your documentary and talk about the people who aren't signed to it? You got to give them a chance right about them. You got to give them a right to apply. Yeah, we're going to give them a right to apply. So therefore, if they want to sign, we can get it signed. We do it. It's if they don't want to, you don't need Jennifer McKee to do a documentary. No one wants to get this documentary. You want to get it down. I got it. They can anyway, they just talk. None of them want it. Why is it? Why do you want to talk in the same thing? Because I'm not doing a hit job. I'm not participating. What did they say that? What's up? If you both say that about each other, then neither of you are. The difference between us, Grant, is that I'm not afraid to answer any questions, and they are. That's what I'm saying. I don't even care about it. I think they can say it's fuck, then do it. Why would I want to go there or regulate the company? Oh, why? They have other places. The same thing. Capella and Kenny. Capella and Kenny. Either way, we're gonna. If we don't go on Netflix, if we don't get a deal, no. Do we have a buyer? It is because I don't deal with the buying and selling. I mean, I'm the.
Absolutely, Aiden.
Yeah. I am in good hands with the color.
Well, do you need any hand warmers? You want some hand warmers?
I'll be okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah. It's funny. I brought gloves, but I didn't bring them here.
Sam, don't you realize what all this is? Put the break on UNT.
I need this. Oh, my glove.
Get documentary on it. We're gonna see movie coming out.
Oh, I'm here. I'm just listening to what they, yeah.
And I think that Kate Peter has the same aspirations, which is why I think future fighting is causing all this toxic. What do you think is a bigger draw? Peter Michael Proctor General is on that side. Nope, they're not. You think Michael Proctor's going to talk to the documentary side? Oh yeah, Michael Proctor's going to.
Never happened. No.
Don't you realize I don't like these people? I just have that information. If you think Michael Proctor is actually going to sit down and do an interview.
France would do so much good, man.
I know, isn't it?
So much good. So much.
He doesn't know.
He
knows this too.
Yeah, he's not going to talk either. You think any of these people are going to talk? By the way, can you just confirm for us that Kate Peter's messages and Brian Cully's messages are deleted from Lindsay's extraction that you're not supposed to have? You read the Betterell letters, right? Yes, but I'm asking you for you. Yeah, Mark Betterell would not write something that's untrue. Starting on December 14th, right? The messages between her and Kate Peter. That's in the Betterell letter. And Tully. There are no messages. So she,
My Jordan.
outside of this. It's coming those two. Hold on, I got.
Yeah, I think the beds are on today for Grant.
Manipulating that extraction. Oh, it's a violation of my. I got the sandbar.
Looking for your bandana?
No. It protects you. They're they have to. They have to. Right. And they did not even. Actually, they handed us everything. Unredacted production. Which is important. And they redacted sometimes. Wait, but they're not redacted. stipulated some stuff to be removed. They protected certain parties, certainly. Right, and so, but the accidental production was confirmed by Judge Truck. He said it was not directly in his order, which are still subject. He did not say it was. He said it was accidental. Oh, accidentally, right, totally accident. But that just proves that it wasn't done correctly. Guys.
Have fun, Aiden. Good luck in there, bud. You can go, Will. Will, I think you can go in. Safe seat.
I'll wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in with the read. Where is
25 people? Oh,
one over there?
hey, what's up? How are you? What's up? Good. Good morning. Have a hug.
Have a hug.
Have a hug.
Have a hug.
How do you like the car?
Right. Smooth.
Isn't it nice?
Different when I get in those delivery vans
Yeah.
and get back into my car.
Yeah, and don't give me. I don't want to get you sick. Don't want to get you sick.
I haven't got sick yet. I'm not going to get sick now. A lot of sickness.
Everybody's sick. It's
Yeah.
bad.
I know.
Barely. Everybody is.
I don't have any feelings for Rand.
Getting this stuff in the snow.
What you have to say. You're right. He might say something stupid.
Yeah, it's really slippery. I'm afraid I'm going to fall on it. It's already fallen. Thanks, Sam.
You're welcome. These stairs are icy, so be careful, okay?
Yeah. Oh, God.
Did you have a good day?
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
almost fell getting out of the
Oh,
car
my
to over
goodness.
there. So I thought, hi, guys.
We got you. Happy New Year, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi.
There you go.
Was that Mrs. Reed? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was nice of you two to do that. Yeah.
That's what Will does. That's Will.
Hey, the road was pretty bad. The sidewalks look bad out there.
Yeah, you know what? They actually, the slippery. There's some spots where it's like ice, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I wish they put some salt down. You know. So I wonder if anybody's gonna be live. I bet you Aiden be live tweeting from inside there.
yeah. I mean, his media, he's allowed to, right?
Yep. Geez, there's nobody there, huh? Wow.
What do you
Well,
mean?
I mean, it looks like it's getting busier now. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it's just snowing out.
What an awesome winter New England day today is. You know, I love it, man. I love snow. I wish
Gotta go skiing.
Will told us he was coming up, man. I just love the feeling of snow, man. Watching it, looking
Yep.
at it. I'm pumped for like Sunday snowstorm. Pumped. Like,
I mean, it's accumulating quick, too.
yeah, I know. I gotta go. Oh yeah, that's a good question. Anybody seen Esty?
What?
Anybody seen Esty?
Yeah.
She's there. She's there then. All right.
Yes.
All right. Cool. Someone was just asking in the chat, so I was like, all right, yeah. Hey, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, become a member, all that good shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Appreciate that, everybody.
You know, much love to Amy, who's battling right now. Hope she's feeling good today.
Anything good, Grant?
There goes,
Oh, they
there
want
goes,
the camera set up. That's all.
there goes Dan. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you have school today in Massachusetts, no doubt. Oh, no school today?
What? No school?
No, I don't know. Maybe some places. I don't know.
Why?
Well, I don't know. A couple of flakes. Who knows? The sidewalks look horrible.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, they should do a better job of shoveling that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I got a camera, right? And I have two of them. And if I put my gloves on, I can't manipulate them. So I'm
All right.
kind of.
Do what you gotta do, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, so Central Mass has no school. There's no school in a couple of towns for sure. Okay.
No school.
Yeah. Good school in Weymouth, though. That's good.
The favorite NBC cameraman over there.
Yeah. Yep.
What's the matter?
Cameraman over there.
What about him?
He just he's a little aggressive, we'll say, for his shot.
Oh,
Yeah.
the guy right in front of you?
No, it's up there.
Oh,
You'll see.
all
People
right.
usually throw a pick, here and there for me. It's awesome.
Yeah, I'm worried about the ice on the away from the schools, man.
Better.
Tell ya.
I still got the clock. It's like wondering, but everyone says for a while.
I wonder if anybody's hurt. Oh, Peter's not even inside Stoughton yet. Yeah.
Oh!
Oh, sorry.
Because they're all backing up Peter Murphy. Small, we're strong and big.
Who's that? That Dougal?
Yep.
No shame in his game.
Wow.
Pretty good.
Gonna ash that thing. It's like hanging. There
I'm
you
ready
go.
to dump the whole thing now.
Well, it's gonna burn. It's gonna burn a hole in your jacket.
The favorite.
That's that guy right there. Yeah.
I'm on the wrong side.
Yeah, this is about good side right here.
How are you? Good to see you. Likewise. What's going on?
Morning, Kelly. Great. How are you today?
Oh, thank
Morning,
you,
Meredith.
Ladies girl, for the $20. Thank you for sharing these moments with us. We appreciate you all. The boots on the ground people. Yeah. Tom, good job, man. That's a great job. I know, Kyle. I know. He was flexing on the way. You see him like he's fucking shoulders up and stuff, like a fucking punk. These like guys like that.
You go let in now.
I don't understand. I don't know. How is he let in?
Side.
There's Mr. Reed
What's up?
right there.
Terry.
I don't know for fucking anything, but he was a frenemy of Johnny's. Mr. Reed.
Morning, Mr. Reed. Good. How are you, sir?
Hey, Tom, you know what I wanted to tell you?
But
You know how you used to go to church at the seaport?
yes.
The priest there was murdered.
What?
Yeah, last night.
No.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the same priest. But
No way. Come on. Don't go. Don't even say that.
No, I'm not. I'm telling you the truth. A Catholic priest was murdered yesterday who was
Wow.
at
A priest was murdered.
Oh, you didn't know about that?
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah.
What's up with that? What do you
That was
know?
overseas. I just heard it this morning. I heard it
Yes,
yesterday, but they got some kid.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
He was from the seaport, though.
Sure.
That's where you
Yeah,
kind of. All right. May want to look into that to see what I forget his name, but he was definitely he was really a guy maybe in his late 70s.
That's weird.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting. That was a seaport too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Especially that church.
That's my point. I just wanted to make sure that you know, again, 6 degrees of separation here. Here we go. You know.
Yeah.
Anyways,
There's that boy.
who we got? Hank.
Hank, do you need me to get you a jacket? It's snowing out. Thanks.
Hank, I don't wear a jacket. I'm okay. Is that the O'Keefe's?
Yeah, it was the O'Keefe, yes.
See, no one's saying shit. There's no one screaming anything. There's no one doing nothing.
I don't know. I didn't hear it. I heard
Right.
someone say we can't read maybe in the back.
Right.
But I think Hank needs a jacket.
I know. He's still looking fresh with the feds watching though.
He doesn't get a jacket. We should get him one. What do you guys think about getting him? We can donate him a jacket.
Like the one like the Glaire's wearing and stuff. You know, nice
Yeah.
black. Wow, it looks
Something
nice.
like that.
tell he's gonna be wearing shorts.
Yeah.
Five from my phone here, but thank you.
People say at least Hank didn't give him the middle finger and walk away.
That's bad. It's tough spot.
You know?
These sidewalks are brutal.
I told you.
Yeah, these are bad, huh?
Over there, not over here. Over here.
Wow.
Yeah, we have to get Hank an FKR sweatshirt.
Hank?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he looks so proper walking in, you know? He needs a good overcoat. Like Nathan's coat, like that. I can see Nathan walking from here.
Right. Love me some Nathan, man. Yeah, we'll go full screen of the courthouse. Yeah,
We
absolutely.
should save this spot. We should save that spot for Karen.
Someone
I
better
know, but
hold it.
we should actually save the spot right here for her. Yeah,
Oh yeah, it's a good idea, Tommy.
right here, you know?
The
I
fucking
just don't
road-
know which way
the
they're coming
sidewalk-
from.
The sidewalks are horrible.
Morning, guys. How we doing? Good. Good to be seen.
Is that Nathan?
Yeah.
Morning, Billy.
Yeah, they're coming.
I think they're coming down this way.
Well, then they'd get out over there.
Stady has exceptional bone structure. Well, you have to be fucking white Aryan, right? Are you saving the spot for them or no? They're all set?
There we go.
Yeah, I saw that too. That the houseboat guy too, a lawyer. Yeah.
What's up with these lawyers dying?
But you know, the girl that they arrested down there is also a lawyer. Believe it
So
or not.
a lawyer was involved with another lawyer.
Well, they haven't proved that yet, but they arrested her for other charges on a warrant that she bounced on. But yeah, she was a young African American female, and he
Yeah.
was a white older gentleman that was found stabbed, and she was there. And I think they're in the process of trying to figure out what happened now. I was told she was a lawyer, man. I could be wrong, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Oh yeah. I don't know. Yeah, that's funny that Grant was asking about the Kevin Weeks thing. That's fucking interesting.
Yeah. Hey, he's even looking for a connection there, you know?
Well, yeah, but I'm not saying shit, dude.
Yeah.
Because that's fucking around and find out.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes you don't need to, Mike, right?
Right. I know what I know. I already
Right.
told you. Right.
Right.
Now it's fucking around and find out.
And not right. You can't connect the dots. Sorry.
Yeah. If you can't figure this one out, well, we're okay still, but
I mean, that's a good turnout, Mike, for a snowy day.
yeah.
It's Thursday, all day, right? Thursday? And that many people? That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yep. All day.
You know, and the snow and stuff. I love, man. You gotta love New England, man. Fucking, where else in the country get shit like this? You know what I mean? This is great.
Like it bothers us, you know?
I love it. I actually like the town, the old town. Look at all the old houses and churches
Yeah.
and stuff. Everything's
Yep.
white, colonial. It's nice, man.
The houses, Mike, behind us are just the craftsmanship that goes into them is stunning. It's amazing. The quality, Mike. It's awesome.
Yeah, imagine the molding inside, like the molding around the ceilings
Yeah,
and stuff.
And you know, it's all
Yeah,
that
man.
horsehair plaster stuff
Yeah.
with the chicken wire behind it.
Oh yeah.
That type of stuff.
Yeah, dude. Like if you go down the Cape and you go like down to Chad, you see all the captains, like the sea captains' houses and stuff.
Yeah, with the widow locks.
Oh, they're fucking awesome, man.
Yep.
It's like about Mass.
Is
You
that,
know what I mean?
is that DJI camera? Yeah. Yeah, I got one. Mine's a little bigger than that. Yeah, yeah. Oh,
I don't know if anybody's heard anything. Let us know if you hear anything from Dedham. I mean, not from Stoughton, Tommy. If you hear anything,
yeah. Does anyone hear anything from that?
anybody down
And I see
Stoughton?
this. What's that? $20. What's that say? I didn't hear it.
Oh, I already
Thank
talked
you.
about it. Yeah, I was just
All right.
thanking us for showing the world.
Well,
what's
thank you
going
guys
on.
for all being here.
Yeah, we got on Twitter. There's 750 of us.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I got 2,300 on
And
my
don't
screen.
forget, we do a members only on Wednesdays, guys. That's where the whole Kevin Weeks thing came out yesterday, and so if you're not a member.
It's our boy. This is
Yeah.
our boy, right?
Tell you to fuck off.
He will. Good morning.
Oh,
Fuck
is
you.
this Krowski? This Krowski?
I don't know what to expect. Yeah. Good
Oh, no.
morning. How you doing? There you go. There you go. Happy New Year.
he knows better from last time.
I'm waiting for the return. What do I get in return?
You took a lashing last time, Tom. You took a beating. people,
Yeah, he started the new year right. See, that was his New Year's resolution.
so
Be nice
again,
to Tom.
Tommy, 6 degrees of separation going on. Why is he there?
I know. Well, I mean,
Right? Why is he there? That's fucking that's Jill Daniels' attorney, right?
Yeah.
Why is he there? Hank Brennan knows the family. He knows his son, Krowski, who's Collins.
Krowski's buddies with Brennan.
Yeah.
And then the
Good morning. I don't want to get you sick, so
It's all right.
how you doing?
Good, good, good.
Yeah.
Listen or anything?
Nope.
He's on the map.
I wouldn't. I flipped flop. You're in Nolans, you know, man. All right. You're all in Nolans.
Yep. Okay. I hear you. I like that idea.
How's it going with that?
Good. How are you?
Hey, honey.
Good to see you.
Oh my God, you cold?
Turning into the snowman.
You're freezing, Scott. He's actually icing up. Scott's icing up.
I got so many layers.
He's icing up. He's icing up.
That's fine. Just stick it in my pocket. All right.
I have another lane. It got so cold. It was so cold. That's why, Scott.
The plastic
Yeah. Yeah, it got so cold.
And I'm like, wiping
shatters
you
like a
off.
piece of glass.
Like a taillight.
Like a tail light.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah. Will's hanging out, taking pictures.
Will's going in.
Oh, is he going in with them?
Yeah.
I tried to get in yesterday to the Penelope thing. They wouldn't let me in.
Really?
And I emailed my selectman because I know him, and I'm like, you know what? Why can't I get in the courtroom to watch? I pay taxes. He goes, you're absolutely right. He goes, there's been talk that they're working on stuff right now to change that.
Wow.
Unless we should be able to get it.
Yeah.
Is that our girl?
Yeah. Yeah.
Even Bev had to do the right thing. That was a bogus
Yeah.
case.
Yesterday. That was nice.
Yeah.
And I was surprised it was a bench trial, dude. That was crazy.
That's another DA meatball case that should have never went to trial.
But you take your chances going to a bench trial like that, Scott.
Yeah,
You know that's a big
That was
that's
the
a big
wise move
thing.
because you don't want to risk a jury in that case.
Boy, I don't know, man.
Even though it was Beverly Canoni,
I would
have gone with a bench trial too.
I'd
Yeah.
be more worried about her than anything.
Bev had to acquit. Shit.
I was taking care of
I'm sure Bev got blown up by DA Morrissey's burner phone afterwards. So
Yeah, what's up with that? That's a big no-no.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Right?
Yeah.
And what about the people that received the email? They knew that's a big no-no.
Hey, Jessica wants her. You tell her, Scott. She says hi, Jessica.
Jessica says hi, Scott.
Hi, Jeff.
You know Jessica, right? Going down the Cape. Yep.
She's the one. Hey, she's the one with the Bruins
60
tickets.
weeks, Mike.
Yeah.
60 weeks straight. This weekend.
She's the one with
60
the Bruins.
freaking weeks.
She's the one with the Bruins tickets. You want to do a raffle?
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. You may want to do it on the DL. You know what I mean?
If it raises money for Karen, sure. I'm down.
Yeah. Do it on the DL though. You don't want to put her on the spot. You know.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. Aiden went in press. Oh,
something in his car.
that sucked.
A lot of police here today.
Yeah, I saw. I saw. I
Figure
had,
she's going in as a member of the press that haven't.
Oh, there she is. No, 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 no.
Yep, here she is. Here they come. I wonder if Nick's with her today. Nick, are you around, buddy?
The what? Is it? Morning.
Oh, she
Yeah,
did-
very, very, very slippery. Morning. Yeah.
Barriers up.
They call this snow. There you go.
Not even close. Not even close.
Yannetti can walk in this stuff.
Yeah,
Carrie,
yeah. 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 Stay to the right.
Jackson looking fresh.
Yeah. There you go.
Said
Dina,
Jackson.
lead the way. She got it, sis.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Karen looks good today, man. She looks good.
Bye, Karen. Go get him, you guys. Bye. Thank you for fighting. Thank you.
All right, guys. I'll see you guys later. All right.
All right, hopefully one of the mods is getting the
You
stream
got
going
it.
inside.
Okay, and that was that.
All right, Tommy, thank you for that, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
What time is it now?
it's a 10 of.
Okay. So
Ask,
they'll have.
if you hear
What's
anything from Peter Murphy, let us know.
Yeah.
All right, do the mods have our courtroom going yet? Is Shelby up? God damn it. Mia,
You gonna go get breakfast or anything?
I don't know. Thinking about it.
I'm gonna go get my credit card
Yeah.
so I can do breakfast.
Okay, I got you.
No, I'll get it.
No.
I want to get it. Just look, bring your card out back. I'm right out back.
All right.
Let me go get my stuff and then go on the feet.
Yeah, they're gonna put the feet up. You want to go get breakfast?
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I had breakfast this morning before I left.
Oh, we're gonna go and grab something to eat. If you want to go? I'm gonna get my backpack. I'll be right back. All right, meet you back here. Yeah.
all right, okay.
Karen looked happy today. She looked good spirits, huh?
Yeah. Yep. Shit, I wanted to ask the glare. Is Cherry still in the chat? Melanie Little's up. Okay. Sam, you hear me? Melanie Little's got it. This, what she picking up? Yeah. So she's got. I don't know what stream she's got going, but. We'll see.
See if we can figure out what they're turning over now.
They look like undercovers.
Supposed to.
I know. Yeah, I know.
They were supposed to file their.
I just want to get her.
Commonwealth was.
What stream she has.
Stating that all of their discovery was done, but I don't see that filed in the court.
So if anybody has that, I can't take her. Yeah, I know. So Laura, was it Lauren Crime TV, whatever it is?
Yeah. Lauren Order. Is Lauren Order?
No, Lauren something.
Long crime?
It's Sammy at home doing it. Shelby's not up yet or something. I don't know what's going on. So Lauren Crime, yeah. So if we can get Lauren Crime up here, that'd be awesome. Get Lauren Crime. Yeah. So yeah, the Young Jerks have it going. I think it's Lauren Crime.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, so if we can get that up, I don't know, Sam, if you can do it or not.
Yeah, if she's home, she might be able to do it. Couple of Kim, Nikki,
Yeah, because
Kelly.
they have a live stream going. The Jerks has a live stream going right now inside the court. There's Gant. You can see Gant. Ugly face. There we go.
Nice. Yep. Mods are the best. Sure.
Good job. Good job.
Okay.
Right, everybody.
Yeah. At this time.
Yeah. All right.
Ryan, be good, bud. So, Mike, hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, there you are.
Huh?
There's something in play, and I'm gonna text it to you, and we're gonna see what happens.
Okay.
It's kind of big, so we'll see. I'll text it to you when I get to the restaurant.
Awesome, buddy.
Yeah, you'll smile. Yep. So it's a beautiful day here, snowing, right? Nice, quaint little town. History. You know, Sacco Vanzetti were here. This is where they got convicted wrongfully, and then I think they were hung. And then it came to find out that they didn't do it, and they were innocent the whole time.
You are right, Tony.
Crazy. Whoa. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't think you're gonna make that one. Yeah. Oh, you're good.
Watch out, Tony.
Ah, big truck. You got that. Go. Nice. I'll wait for Tim. But there's Esty.
I'm just making a phone call real quick, all right?
Yeah. And everybody that's still here, I really thank you and appreciate you. Hit that like up button up there, subscribe. We're gonna do a lot more of this whenever Karen goes to court. We're gonna be here, and yeah, go from there. And there's Kev. What's up? I can't hear you.
I thought you had another.
Coffee. Yeah, this is an interesting day. Yep.
All right, buddy, I'm back. AJ looking fresh with those feds watching. Oh, so the TV behind them, was that there last time like that? Behind the O'Keefe's? I don't remember that being there. Remember they had the one in the corner on the right. So. Interesting. Yeah, Carl Dougal looks like a fucking Neanderthal. JD, thank you for the $20, man. Wow. Thank you for the super sticker. Thank you. Thank you so much. There's Nathan. Good to see Nathan. Lally in the house. Yeah. Yeah, okay. The TV, what's that? The TV's new then. Cool. That's probably what they're going to be able to. I mean, because everybody, even on the prosecution side, they would turn their necks to the left and stuff, or the right, whatever it was. Yeah, left. Yeah, so big win for the lady yesterday on the bench trial with the not guilty, and she didn't deliberate. She went right after it. Yeah, I know. Interesting, huh? That he's allowed in court after the shoulder bump. You know what I mean? That's bullshit. In my opinion. I mean, I don't. It's a new year. Maybe he's grown up a little bit. Who knows? But I think he's someone. I remember reading something where he's on medical leave right now too. So I don't know. I wonder what this TV's all about. It's frozen right now, but yep. And maybe we can pin that to the top of the legal defense fund. Yeah. Where are they streaming it from? Boston 10 has it.
I put it back on her desk.
On her desk?
No, on Megan's desk.
On Megan's desk.
It's probably there.
Nice. We have sound. I will mute off when this is live, guys. So. Right? I mean, just how now you have a guy that assaulted you, the brother who won't stop staring at you, right? Just looking at you like that. Okay, the first time it's on. Okay, it's on wheels. All right. Well, time he spent some money. Oh, Hank's talking to Paul. Paul's wife's there. No dad. He's having shit. I'm just glad his wife's not there, man. She's just the way she looked over at the table all the time. It's fucking crazy. He's on my right. He's closer to Paul. That's both of them. That's his brother, the plumber, I think. Yeah, good point. Yeah, Matthew Farwell, and you have Proctor on the 10th, and Framingham. This is crazy. Thanks, Sammy. Oh, Nick, thank you. Interview with Karen Reed and Ted Daniels airing after the Super Bowl. What? Sick. Remy, member for 1 month. Thank you. That's a game changer right there after the Super Bowl. That's fucking big league, man. Holy shit. Big league shit right there. That's big boy stuff. Michelle, thank you for the $5. Appreciate it. Nick's laughing. Yeah, that's fucking no. Seriously, you know what? It was $8 million a minute at the Super Bowl. Stick around after the Super Bowl, folks. And it's on Fox, Channel 25. Right. So that's the same station, Nick. Right. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, Boston 25. Yeah. So yeah. Wow, we just put that in the calendar. So listen to this breaking news. Well, this is yesterday. Massachusetts U.S. Attorney Leah B. Foley was just appointed under President Trump. Says she will arrest local officials who obstruct ICE from arresting illegal immigrants. Look out! Whoa! Look out, Maura Healey. Fuck around and find out, man. Thanks, Nick. Thank you for that. That's awesome. You posted it. Okay. Yeah, I don't do Facebook. I mean Facebook.
No.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, he's definitely Team Karen, man. Definitely. Did he do an interview yesterday with Leah Foley? Yes, was he there yesterday? I know Christina Rex was there, but it's on Instagram too. Good thing. Yeah. Thanks, buddy. Man, you got to cover, bro.
This guy here, Law and Crime. Law and Crime TV.
Where's your daddy? Oh, he's on that side.
This is the guy's name, Michael.
Where's Peter?
Okay, 1 second.
I'm not Peter. Bobby.
Oh, wait.
My email. Or can you just send it to me through X or no? Does that matter? My email, Nick, is mw08391 @gmail. 08391 @gmail. mw08391 @gmail. Cool. Yeah, we'll play it. Yeah, Nick's a bang. Nick's a wall. He'd be looking fresh with those feds watching. Shoot Nikki my email. I don't use my email. I have almost 200 mw08391 @gmail. All right.
Justice of the Norfolk Superior Court and for the County of Norfolk.
Can we turn it up?
The Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Court is now open. You may be seated. My name will make sure your cell phones are off and put away.
22117, the Commonwealth versus Karen Reed. Can I have counsel identify themselves, starting with the Commonwealth?
Good morning, Your Honor. Laura McLaughlin for the Commonwealth.
Good morning, Ms. McLaughlin.
Adam Mallett for the Commonwealth.
Good morning, Mr. Lally.
Good morning, Your Honor. Hank Brennan for the Commonwealth.
Good morning, Mr. Brennan.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alan Jackson from Ms. Reed.
Good morning, Mr. Jackson.
Morning, Your Honor. David Dinetti for Karen Reed.
Good morning, Mr. Yannetti. Good morning, Ms. Reed. All right, so to start, I'm going to start with the Commonwealth's motion to exclude defense witness Richard Green's debunked opinions. So after review of the pleadings, it's clear to me that the issues that give rise to the dispute do not invoke the gatekeeper function of the court. To me, it's rather a difference of opinions that need to be resolved by the jury. So I'm denying your motion. I'm not going to exclude the evidence. All right, so then I think what I'd like to move to is the defendant's motion to recover expert-related expenses from the Commonwealth. I did get a response from the Commonwealth on this, so I need to hear, Mr. Jackson, what it is you're asking me to do and why.
The court did receive the addendum filing the court asked for as well, correct?
No, because I've been waiting for it and I do not have it. And I checked as recently as 5 o'clock yesterday and this morning.
I'll get it.
Okay. Do you have an extra copy if you want me? Because I don't.
It was coming from, the final copy was coming from Miss Little from back in my office. That was.
When did she send it?
When? Yesterday, I think I was on the plane.
Margaret checked for me yesterday.
I think it was yesterday. I think we really do. I remember.
Can you come here for 1 second, please? Who is she? Did she send it to all the clerks like she's supposed to, or just Mr. McDermott?
I think she sent it to everybody. Thank you. Her normal filing.
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry, yeah, I'll check it. Yeah, no, Judge reminds me, I did get something else. It wasn't this.
It was from the Commonwealth, so I've been waiting for this, so I need a
That
minute
was
to
sent
read
at
it.
12:57 PM yesterday.
I did not get it.
No. More importantly, the Commonwealth got it, right?
Yes, that's my copy I handed to Council.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
To save me time, does your expert in his affidavit say that this information was erased or that it wasn't there?
Wasn't there.
Okay.
It was erased by an operation of automation.
But do I bother reading your expert's affidavit again so it's not in there?
And I'll address what
All right.
our concerns are in my oral statement.
All right. I hear you.
May I?
Yes.
The court started by asking, what is it that the defense is asking for? Basically, we're asking to be treated equitably and fairly. This really is an issue of equity, an issue of fairness. And the court maintains this court maintains the inherent authority to issue sanctions when there is an injustice. And those sanctions can include something like cost-shifting sanctions. And there's a body of law that exists that deals with this exact thing. And that body of law includes the case of the Committee for Public Counsel Services versus the Attorney General. That's at 480 Mass 700. It's a 2018 case. The court may remember what was, I think, pretty widely known here in these parts, which was the Amherst scandal. Had a bunch of cases going back from 2010 all the way through.
I'm very familiar with the case.
All the way through 2018, and it culminated with Justice Gaziano discussing in his opinion, single justice opinion, exactly these types of things. And what Justice Gaziano said held was, quote, the Attorney General does not dispute that the court has the authority pursuant to Rule 14, sub C, sub 1, to impose remedial monetary sanctions for a discovery violation. And he cites Commonwealth v. Firth, indicating that sanctions may be imposed under Rule 14 for failure to comply with discovery obligations, and sanctions should be tailored appropriately to cure any injustice resulting from a party's non-compliance with its discovery obligations. So the real question before the court today is and really the only question before the court today is, has Ms. Reed suffered any prejudice based on blatant discovery and Brady violations by the Commonwealth? And the answer to that question is a resounding yes, she has. Your Honor, Ms. Reed, as the court knows, is on trial for her life, and she's been expending precious resources for some 3 years now, defending herself against provably false allegations. And at the center of that storm of defense are these Sallyport videos. It should be pretty straightforward, really. I mean, it's just a series of videos at a particular location for a particular time. And that time is January 29th, 2022, from midnight until 11:59. It's a 24-hour period, 23 hours and 59 minutes. It should be pretty simple, but it has been anything but simple in this case. We've been asking for a full download of every single one of those cameras and all that footage from January 29th, 2022, from 12 a.m. to 11:59, but we've never gotten it.
When did you first seek it?
We asked for the preservation on February 2nd, 2022, when Mr. Yannetti said retain and maintain all physical evidence. We've been seeking these videos since well before the first trial. We didn't get them before the first trial.
Do you have a date? Do you have any chronology for me?
I don't. I can certainly provide those, but it's been.
I'd like that. I mean, that would be.
I'll be happy to do that. It's in discovery request after discovery request after discovery request. Basically, there's also a catch-all. We've been asking for all physical evidence concerning video footage from Canton PD from well before the trial. We didn't specify which cameras because we didn't know which cameras had video footage. We didn't know how many cameras there were, but we didn't get anything from the Commonwealth. And I'll address that in particular in just a second. Mr. Lally didn't give it to us before a full download before the trial. The Commonwealth didn't provide it during trial. And today, as I stand here, we still don't have it. And interestingly, Mr. Brennan does make mention in his opposition that, quote, at no time has the defense ever made a formal preservation request. I found that interesting for two reasons. And I have two comments about that. First, as the court record reflects, on February 2nd, 2022, I just referred to it, Mr. Yannetti filed a preservation demand for, quote, all physical evidence to be maintained. That DVR, the footage on the DVR, is physical evidence that was required, not requested, but required to be maintained by the Commonwealth pursuant to that demand. But second, and this is probably more important, it wouldn't have mattered if we didn't ask for it to be maintained. It wouldn't have mattered if we didn't ask for it to be preserved. This was a self-executing duty by the Commonwealth. As Justice Gaziano stated in the same case, the Committee for Public Counsel, quote, a prosecutor's core duty is to administer justice fairly. To fulfill that duty, a prosecutor is required to turn over exculpatory evidence to a defendant without regard to its impact on the case. The failure to disclose evidence favorable to an accused that is material either to guilt or to punishment is a violation of due process. Litigation strategy plays no role in this process. Under our rules of professional conduct, a prosecutor is required to make timely disclosure to the defense of all evidence or information known to the prosecutor that tends to negate guilt of the accused or mitigate the offense. And he cites Massachusetts Rule of Professional Conduct 3.8, subsection D. The Commonwealth's Brady obligation is self-executing, Your Honor. It wouldn't have mattered one whit if we didn't ask for that footage, but it turns out that, in fact, Mr. Yannetti did ask that it be maintained. And the Commonwealth has still failed to preserve it. What we have gotten, it appears, are scraps and fragments of videos that the Commonwealth has decided on their own, and within their own time frame, to dole out to us over the course of months and years. And included in that scrap and fragment was a video that was missing 42 minutes. The court is well aware of this video. It was heavily litigated and heavily referenced at the first trial. That's the exact time frame, the missing portion is the exact time frame that the SUV was being pulled into the Sallyport. We got that video on April 4th, just days before the first trial. Keep in mind, it's a video from January 29th, 2022. Another one of those videos was the inverted video that has now seen some fame, that the Commonwealth tried to sell to the jury as a true and correct copy of a video within the Sally Port, and we got that one after the trial started, in the middle of trial. So why were we getting videos from January 29th, 2022, 2.5 years later? And why were some of those videos altered or manipulated and not in their proper format? We still don't have answers to those questions. And literally, while we're asking that question and while we're pondering that question, a couple of days ago, we're getting yet more videos, scraps, piecemeal. We got another Sally Port video just a few days ago, this one showing the Lexus backing into the Sally Port from some exterior camera. And that also is exculpatory evidence. Mr. Brennan writes in his opposition that the idea that the defense has been misled or was misled in its efforts to try to go secure that DVR footage is a distortion of the facts with, quote, no legal merit. Really? A distortion of the facts with no legal merit? Where's all this footage coming from, if not the DVR? It's the only place it was held. It's the only place it was captured. So of course we were misled by continually getting these piecemeal snippets of footage from the DVR, from the very source, had to have come from there, coupled with the Commonwealth saying, and Mr. Brennan saying, yeah, come on out, you can have your expert come out, meet us at Canton, we'll provide the DVR, you can have him look at it, he can bring his equipment, download whatever you want from that 24-hour period. So what were we to believe? That it was on the DVR. It had to be. How else were we getting these piecemeal videos? And they've had that DVR for 3 years. They knew exactly what was and what was not on that DVR. They had to have. This has been the center of a storm that surrounded this case from the jump. And to claim otherwise, it's just patently absurd. So Mr. Brennan also wrote in his opposition that Mr. Jackson said, don't touch the DVR, don't mess with it. So I informed Chief Rafferty, tell your staff, don't touch it, don't mess with it, almost suggesting, intimating that it's my fault that we didn't know what was on the DVR. That's absurd also. How am I supposed to know what is or isn't on the Commonwealth's DVR? What I actually said, that was a sort of a liberal interpretation of the facts. What I actually said was, Mr. Brennan, do me a favor if we're going to come out there, just don't have anybody download it in advance. Let's do it all together when we're all in the same place. That's what I said, and he accommodated that. He said, sure, we'll agree to that. So based on this history of getting these small clips from January 29th, we knew there had to be more footage. So when Mr. Brennan came on board, we made the request to him as well as the requests that we had made to his predecessors. We want all the footage for that 24-hour period. And lo and behold, we started getting more clips, more snippets, more piecemeal bits and bytes from that DVR. And one of them was a clip of Brian Higgins standing out in front of Canton Police Department in the parking lot in the freezing cold at 1:35 in the morning on January 29th on his cell phone. To punctuate the importance of that video footage, recall that this issue was raised at trial. We talked extensively. When I say we, both the Commonwealth and the defense, me in particular, spoke with Mr. Higgins about this issue. It was raised at trial, and Brian Higgins never once, not once, on direct examination or on cross-examination, admitted to having made a phone call in the middle of the night on January 29th. And yet now, after the trial, we get a video of him doing exactly that. And that also proves that he lied in front of a federal jury, in front of a federal grand jury, when he testified that he didn't have or make any phone calls in the middle of the night. That is called exculpatory evidence, and that's Brady evidence, and it was withheld in its entirety during the first trial and for the last 3 years. And it's against that, the reason I bring that up, Your Honor, it's against that backdrop that we then say to Mr. Brennan, kindly give us the footage. I don't want this piecemeal thing to keep going on. Just give us the raw footage. We'll send an expert. So the plan was put in place, and Experts were retained and flights were booked and hotels were reserved and transportation was arranged, and all at Ms. Reed's expense. She's writing the check for all of this. And our expert flies out to Canton, walks into the room, and within 10 minutes, they open up the front plate of the DVR, and lo and behold, Commonwealth says and agrees, oh goodness, there is no footage. It was overwritten within 30 days. What? How could that possibly be? So the expert calls me, Mr. Jackson, what do you want to do? And I said, I don't know. I'm not a tech expert. Yeah, it's your job. I don't know what to do. If it's overwritten within 30 days, I don't know, maybe there's a log. Let's find out who has access, whose digital fingerprints were on that DVR, who downloaded the footage, when it was downloaded. What about these clips that we have? I'm very confused. So the expert goes back and says to the technician for the Commonwealth, Colleen Crawford, well, let's at least download the log. At least we can have access to that and we can start unraveling what's going on here. Oh, sorry, that's been overwritten as well. There is no log. You get no footage, you get no log. This was a complete and utter waste of time. According to the Commonwealth, that system, as I said, overwrites every 30 days. So by February 28th, I counted them, by February 28th, 2022, every single frame of that footage should be gone. So how did we get the inverted video in April of 2024? How did we get the video clips of Brian Higgins in October of 2024? How is that possible? The only explanation, Your Honor, is that the Commonwealth downloaded the entire system within the first 30 days. Otherwise, it's gone, admittedly. And all of that has been withheld from us for 3 years. Then to add salt to that wound, the Commonwealth allows us to go on this wild goose chase, spend $12,000 some odd dollars of Ms. Reed's money, and fly an expert out to Canton for absolutely no reason, zero. The 30-day overwrite protocol is something that their technician absolutely would have and should have and did know before we ever set foot in Canton. She was well aware of exactly why we were going out there. We were going out there to download footage from 3 years earlier. She knew it, we knew it, Mr. Brennan knew it, everybody knew it. But within 10 minutes of walking in the door, it was revealed that there, in fact, was no footage. And that's a fact that the Commonwealth had to have been aware of for the last 3 years. Yet Karen Reed is the one having to foot the bill for what turned out to be just a snipe hunt. It's not fair, and the Commonwealth should reimburse her for this fool's errand that was not of our making, of her making. The Commonwealth has since told us, Mr. Brennan told us, that remarkably he went to Canton PD, and this is in his opposition paperwork and his declaration, and he spoke with some officer. And that officer told him that he, the officer, personally made a copy of the entire January 29th video footage and placed that copy in some sort of an iCloud account. Not on the DVR system, not in the official data bank in which it's supposed to be stored, but on some iCloud account. And we're finding out about this in 2025. It's outrageous. What it is this entire situation surrounding this DVR and the Commonwealth's maintenance of that DVR and the footage on it is a complete dumpster fire. And Ms. Reed has to pay for the fire extinguisher. And that's not fair. The High Court and the Committee for Public Counsel, the same case that I referenced a little bit earlier, and the court will know this because this was sort of the big takeaway from that case, is Justice Gaziano fashioned a cost-shifting remedy against the Commonwealth and for the defense. And that included the entire cost of investigating and locating and contacting nearly, I think it was 10,000 defendants. It was an enormous amount of money and an enormous undertaking. And the Commonwealth had to foot that entire bill. And the reason they had to foot the entire bill is because the Supreme Court decided that it was prosecutorial discovery violations and cost-shifting remedies were in order. We're asking absolutely no more than that from this court. Fairness dictates that Ms. Reed be reimbursed. And I'll submit, Your Honor.
All right, thank you very much. Mr. Brennan?
It's notable that the defense purposely conflates two very separate issues. If you had a chance to read their motion, they suggest that they should receive costs because they hired an expert, came to Canton, and didn't receive the information they wanted. Yet today in the argument, they try to give you a historical complaint about the production of videos in this case. That is a separate issue. That's a Rule 14 issue, but that is not the motion before the court. The reason I suggest they conflate the issues is because they know their merit for costs. I mean, their motion for costs has no merit whatsoever. And so what they're trying to do is incite facts, invoke this injustice they've created so that the court looks at the motion that they actually filed and gets it distorted. It is disappointing to stand before a court and file an affidavit as an attorney and have someone else have a cross affidavit. Frankly, in my career, when that has happened on rare occasions, I find that embarrassing. There is very skilled and able attorneys in this courtroom, and to work out discovery matters and agreements is something that attorneys always should do. And that is what I've tried to do in this case. I have tried to give the defense the best opportunity I can to get whatever information they want, whether it is required or not required. Yet, I'm standing here today and I have to now share with you my conversations with the defense. I have to share with the court my position, which is contrary to the defense, because they have lodged a motion asking for money that they are not entitled to. If I stand back and do nothing and remain the dignity of the court, then what happens is there are claims that just float out in nowhere, and a lie unchecked becomes the truth. So now I must stand before you and I must tell you what happened. When I entered this case in September and I began to look at discovery, I saw a video produced in August from the Canton Police Department, and we immediately turned it over to the defense. I began a study of the case and tried to articulate and account for all evidence and make sure the defense obtained everything that they were entitled to and more. The defense asked me to try to account for the video because they believed it had been an issue in this case. I looked through the docket. There was no motion to preserve videotape. I read the pleadings. Attorney Yannetti was meticulous in his motions to preserve. It was admirable. It was meticulous, the work he did. There was no motion to preserve, and that has some import. It doesn't relieve the government of their obligation to provide Rule 14 discovery or exculpatory evidence or Brady evidence. It doesn't relieve the Commonwealth of their obligations to be dutiful, but it is difference in kind. Because the defense, if they want something that is not obvious, they put the Commonwealth on notice. Having practiced for almost 3 decades, you file motions to preserve within 24 hours, 48 hours, or 30 days. And so when Mr. Jackson called me, Attorney Jackson called me, and he said he wanted to come out and bring an expert to look at the NVR or DVR of the Canton Police Department, I had never seen that in 30 years. It's not part of our obligations. He's not entitled to come into the Canton Police Department with his own experts and download his request. But in the spirit of transparency and an effort to help the defense so there will be a fair trial and they can obtain all the discovery, understanding the history of this case, seeing that there was an August videotape post-trial, I wanted to do what I could to accommodate them. So without any hesitation, despite that there was no court order, no motion to preserve, I invited him to come to the Canton Police Department. I called the chief of police. I asked the chief of police, although this was unique and novel, unprecedented, could the defense come and access their material? Typically, the Commonwealth will download it and provide them a copy. She had no hesitation. So I called Attorney Jackson back and I said that we would allow it. Attorney Jackson expressed concern, understandably, being a defense attorney, that almost 3 years later, the video may not be on the NVR. I had the same concern. I want all of the evidence. I'm not looking for evidence that's good for the Commonwealth or helpful for my case. I want all of the evidence. And so after he expressed the concern, I made clear I had no idea what, if anything, was on the NVR. We could go and look at it, but Mr. Attorney Jackson didn't want that. He wanted his expert to be the person to open the NVR. And respecting his position, providing a professional courtesy, I agreed. Didn't mislead him. I didn't think there would be video. I had no idea. So Mr. Jackson, Attorney Jackson, pardon me, sent out his expert. And by the way, the expert that came was not the expert they designated. I got a call because we were in court on a hearing that they had sent a different expert they hadn't noticed. And my response was, it doesn't matter. Whoever they send, let them look at it. And so when they did, not surprisingly, the information had been overwritten. Now, while there was a 30-day override on that machine, I believe the defense expert knows that there was a backup hard drive which kept materials longer than that 30 days. I do know that there was materials on that DVR, NVR back in July of 2024, and I know that from a report that was generated by the Commonwealth and given to the defense, so they should know that as well. That may be one reason why they wanted to come out. They came out on their own volition. I extended the courtesy as much as I could, made no promises. I was clear, I was very uncertain about what would be on there since I never looked at it. After I learned there was no information on the NVR, I took the initiative and went to the police department. I viewed the police department, the cameras, I spoke to personnel, and I spoke to the retired individual who then was responsible for providing video upon request. And when I spoke to him, he told me in conversation that he would routinely store a copy on a file he noted as a detective file or on his hard drive. That was news to me. I thought that was helpful, so I notified the defense about my conversation. I was not trying to lure them back to Canton or have them spend money. I was trying to, as I always do, be as transparent as I could and as helpful as I could. Now, what I simply should have done and could have done is I could have gone to that detective file and downloaded the video and given a copy to the defense. That's my obligation, no more. But I didn't. I extended the courtesy that if they wanted to come and look at that file before we opened it, so it could be beyond reproach, they were invited to do that. I wasn't encouraging or luring them. I was inviting them because they had already been part of the process. I thought it would be disingenuous not to let them participate. And what they told me is to wait. So now that information, whatever it is, I don't know because I haven't seen it. And I've asked the detective or the retired detective not to access it. It is sitting in that file, supposedly. So at this point, it's the Commonwealth's position that we are going to go and download that information to give a copy to the defense. The defense waited almost 3 years. The defense was very clear about my uncertainty would be on that tape. And now they stand before the court and they try to parlay this into some type of injustice for their cause. The case they cite, Commonwealth versus Frith, the district court was overruled in assessing costs because there was no egregious violation. This is not a Brady case. This is not a setup. This is the government providing information as the case progresses and evolves and changes and retools. So what we have now is information, supposedly, on a database that we are going to get and give to the defense. You should deny their motion. Nobody was misled in this case. They've taken a professional courtesy and an effort to help, and they've distorted it into some type of injustice. The Commonwealth's not going to be distracted from the cause in this case, which is a trial on April 1st. The court should not be distracted from the cause in this case. If they have a separate motion about Rule 14 violations, or motion dismissed for misconduct, that's a separate motion. That's not the motion before the court today. The motion before the court today is to attempt to recover costs for something they chose to do and that I accommodated. It should be rejected. Thank you.
Any quick response, Mr.
Very,
Jackson?
very briefly, with the court's permission.
Sure.
By the way, it is a Brady case. There's no question that the data on those videos are Brady. They're exculpatory. That's where we start. So Mr. Brennan can say all day long, that's not a Brady case. Don't worry about it. Let's just sweep this under the carpet like we've done everything else. It's, there's nothing to see here. That's not true. It's a Brady case because the information that we have now received from that DVR, that NVR system, is exculpatory to Ms. Reed. That's why I cited
Brian Higgins part?
That's why I cited the Brian Higgins part. Correct. And I suspect there's a lot more on there as well. The inverted video part is also Brady, which we got in the middle of trial. Mr. Brennan says, basically, his argument is, deny the motion because they took a courtesy. I'm trying to be courteous. And he's a gentleman. This is not personal to Mr. Brennan. He seems to, the tone of his responses was, well, this is personal between Mr. Jackson and Mr. Brennan. It's not personal at all. This is about the defense and the Commonwealth. It's about Ms. Reed and the Commonwealth. But let's not conflate a courtesy with an obligation. The Commonwealth has an obligation. I don't care that Mr. Brennan wasn't on the case previously for the last 2.5, 3 years. It doesn't matter to me. This is not personal to him. I appreciate the fact that when he came onto the case, he immediately found in August, he found a video that had never been turned over. I can't fault him for that. He turned it over when he found it, apparently. What I can fault is the Commonwealth. Mr. Brennan was brought onto this case not to represent Mr. Brennan, but to represent the Commonwealth. And all the foibles, all the warts and blemishes that preceded him, unfortunately, are now his responsibility as lead counsel for the Commonwealth. He indicates that when he found out that we wanted to come look at the DVR, and we had absolutely no right to look at that DVR, this was just a courtesy, et cetera. Well, that might be true if we hadn't made the request, because we had been getting piecemeal videos from a DVR system that it supposedly was overwritten.
So the oral request by phone call you're talking about?
The latest one, right. So my request to come out and have an expert come out and see it. That's not just a courtesy. That's just good lawyering on his part and mine. You want to keep your hands clean, let's do it the transparent way. Have everybody come, bring their experts, whoever they might be, and let's download this stuff together. So there's no funny business, and everybody can wipe their hands and say, I didn't have anything to do with it except downloading the material, and whatever that material is, it is. That's just good lawyering. It's not a courtesy. He was doing that to protect his own and the Commonwealth's interests, and it was quite smart until he realized, because he didn't have any way of knowing it any more than I did, that there was no footage. It had been overwritten. Perhaps, certainly the defense was deceived. Perhaps Mr. Brennan was deceived as well. He indicates that he contacted Chief Rafferty, and she said, with no hesitation, yeah, bring him on out here. I wonder if that lack of hesitation had anything to do with the fact that the chief knew that there was no data on the DVR. You can come look all you want to. The bucket's empty. I have no idea about this iCloud account or who owns the iCloud account, why this data on January 29th was moved from the DVR to the iCloud account. Mr. Brennan did say, do you want to have your expert come back out and watch as we download the iCloud account? And I said, let's defer that because this is literally, these are the contours of motion that's going to be before the court. And I still want to defer it because what I didn't want to do is pay another $12,000 or $15,000 for a second bite at this apple just to find out that iCloud account is somehow compromised as well.
Can you have someone record it? Can you have somebody that it won't cost you $12,000 if you want to come out and just have someone record it as it's being done?
Sure, I didn't mean to interrupt the court. Yes, I can certainly make accommodations other than flying an expert out and having somebody do it in person. That may be an option that we exercise. I may talk to Mr. Brennan about that because I still want to have some transparency on that process. But what I don't want is to throw good money after bad at this issue when she's already spent $12,000, $12,200 and something dollars for absolutely nothing. This is not a matter of courtesy. This is a matter of obligation. This was a matter of Brady. It's no different. And by the way, the case that Mr. Brennan cites, he indicated that I cited that case. I didn't cite that case. Justice Gaziano cited that case in his opinion in the committee case. And the ultimate opinion of that court was when there is a discovery violation, when there is a Brady violation, and there is no question that that's what's before this court, blatant discovery and Brady violations. The Commonwealth doesn't, the court may remember, by the way, on the witness stand when these videos were coming in piecemeal, especially the inverted video, 2 or 3 witnesses all went like this. I wasn't the one totally, I wasn't the one that downloaded it. You can't, I wasn't the one that downloaded. I don't know where it came from. It just ended up on my desk on a flash drive. I don't know where it came from. Everybody was pointing fingers at everybody else. Nobody could establish a single chain of custody for those videos, and we still don't have it. So Chief Rafferty's statement, yeah, come on out, no hesitation whatsoever. They can come look at it. I suspect it's because she knew it wasn't there. This was we were led in a circular runaround. And it was ultimately at her cost. And that's what's.
So didn't the two of you, when you talk about good lawyering, didn't both of you agree that it was highly unlikely it would still be there? Or are you saying that part's not true? Mr. Brennan told me that.
I said, I'm concerned if we don't get out there fast. I don't know what the override protocol might be. So yes, I was concerned, but who cares? Well, that's no legal moment. What I thought and what Mr. Brennan and I discussed 3 years after the fact, when the Commonwealth has a self-executing obligation to provide that information to us because it's Brady. They also had an obligation pursuant to Mr. Yannetti's demand, not request, but demand to maintain that information.
So where is that demand? Is that in the file? Where is that demand?
February 2nd. I don't know what the docket number is. It was filed on February 2nd after arraignment.
Here?
Wherever the arraignment was, Mr. Yannetti.
It was in the Stoughton District Court.
Okay.
But it's part of the case file. And it stays with the Commonwealth, and that obligation stays with the Commonwealth. But I would propose to the court that even if the court's concern is, well, when was that filed and did Mr. Brennan
No,
actually?
I haven't seen it. I know it's not part of our file, and you're talking about it as if it were here.
Your Honor, I can't say with certainty, but I believe that it may have been submitted as an exhibit to a previous motion, probably early on in this case.
Okay, I
so-
just wanted our record to be clear.
Of
You're
course.
talking about Mr. Yannetti filed this. You did not file it in this court
I may have filed it as
as an
exhibit,
attachment, but it was
but
never
not-
any.
Right. There was, I don't mean to cut off the
No,
court,
no,
Judge.
it was never brought before me or a judge who had this case before me to be heard.
So there was early on, and so many motions have been filed in this
Right.
case, but early on, I did bring a motion, I believe before Your Honor, asking that all of the Stoughton District Court motions that I had filed at arraignment and thereafter be ratified by this court.
Okay.
That is in our record.
So I need you to find that
Happy to do it.
and tell us when it was filed, the act. I need to see that.
By the end of the day today, you will have whatever submissions we provided, and if it's not part of an exhibit, you will have that motion.
All right. Go ahead,
Just
Mr. Chair.
to answer that one question that I can't answer because I've seen the filing. It was filed February 2nd, 2022, court stamped. My point is, even if that weren't the case, and it is the case, the obligation is self-executing. That's what Justice Gaziano was talking about when he talks about in the committee case, the self-executing duty that a prosecution has or a prosecutor has to maintain and preserve exculpatory information and provide that information to the defense. They didn't do that. And they led us to believe every single sign and signal, irrespective of what Mr. Brennan did or didn't actually personally know. The Commonwealth's conduct in this case, from the beginning of the investigation to now, suggested that that information existed, the DVR existed, sorry, the video footage on the DVR existed, and we were going out there to download. We shouldn't have had to jump through this hoop and go on this wild goose chase at Ms. Reed's expense. It is not, I think we can all in this courtroom agree, none of this is our fault. We didn't do any of this. It's all on the Commonwealth's shoulders. It's all their responsibility. They should have to pay for what happened when we went out there for absolutely no good reason. And I'll submit.
All right. Mr. Brennan, I have just a couple of questions.
Yeah.
So you don't know for certain whether this information was in fact downloaded onto the hard drive, but you suspect it is based on your conversation with the named gentleman in your affidavit?
So there's two different systems. One's called the DVR NVR. That's the actual system that keeps all the footage that's recorded.
That
That has been
that
searched.
commonly is overridden every
Yes.
30 days,
That
like
has been overwritten.
statewide police departments.
Yes, Your Honor. And
Okay.
that has been overwritten,
Okay,
and there is no information on that.
okay.
When I spoke to the retired sergeant detective who had downloaded video, he said as a habit, he would routinely, when he would make a video copy from the DVR, he would place it in a separate file. I can't say that it's exhaustive. I can't say that it captures all of the video. It's when he would make a copy. And it seems in this case, there were select copies made. It doesn't seem that there was ever a time when somebody just copied the entire event. Now, the issue of whether there was a request for it, the obligation of the Commonwealth, I think is a separate issue. What exists on his hard drive in the detective file, I don't know. But what he has told me is he would routinely make copies of what he would provide to the court and the Commonwealth, or the Commonwealth and defense, and he would put on that separate file. I don't expect, and I'm only guessing, that it's going to be an exhaustive copy of the entire night of January 29th, 2022. I don't expect that. I expect it will be a copy of whatever it is that he has provided in this case. And so I think before it just lingers there forever, it should be copied and it should be provided to the defense.
All right, so I do want you and Mr. Jackson to talk about whether within the next week you do have somebody video it, or at your expense you send somebody out at it, but let's get moving with that. I know you said you'd make a download a copy and send it. Are you satisfied with that, Mr. Jackson, or do you want to have someone there while that occurs?
I at least want to noodle on that for a second, but I'll talk to Mr. Brennan about it.
All right, I'd like it done within the week. The person has to be there within next week, or the Commonwealth will download it. We've got to get this case moving, and you want it, so it's got to be provided.
The stall isn't my fault. Yes, we want it. That's why we asked for it in the first
Yeah,
place.
so let's try and work it out before you leave here today, okay?
Sure.
Your Honor, I'm happy to defer at the defendant's request. I'm prepared to do it now. If they want me to wait, if they want to have somebody there, I'm receptive, but we're ready to do it now.
All right, so I'm telling you to please wait, work it out, but no later than next week.
I understand.
All right, thank you. Did you want to be heard further? in
Briefly,
response?
Your Honor, although I've come into this case late, I am the Commonwealth, and I assume all responsibilities of the government's case in the history of it. This motion is not about a Rule 14 complaint or a violation. If the defense has a motion for sanctions or to dismiss, or whatever the remedy is, because they think they've been aggrieved, that would be a different motion. This motion is they're trying to get the court, or asking the court to impose costs because they had their expert come out at their request, and they were very clear about the risk associated with that. This motion should be denied. If there's a separate motion, we'll deal with that when it's filed. If I had known that the defense was going to argue something entirely different, and that is the failure to preserve, I would have made a copy of all Mr. Yannetti's motions and requests, and I would have provided them as an exhibit. But I did not do that because that was not the scope of this motion. This motion should be denied.
All right, thank you very much. Taking this under advisement. And do not wait for a decision from me on this about whether or not you send somebody out to
We
get
won't.
that video.
We'll get started on that immediately.
All right. All right, so let's move on to the Commonwealth's motion for clarification regarding the search warrant. Or the contents of the defendant's phone, more accurately. Please.
In reviewing the discovery in this case, I learned that there was a search warrant for Miss Reed's phone. That search warrant entitled the Commonwealth to search for data that's outlined in what's known as addendum, or attaches addendum A. Information, extract it, and then provide the information back to the government and the defense. I am not sure of the accuracy, but I learned or read that the defense was given an entire data copy, forensic download of Miss Reed's phone years ago. When I looked through the discovery, it surprised me that the Commonwealth did not receive the forensic data. It received a report. And when we reviewed the reports, it had references to navigation information and Google searches, but did not have any of the forensic download. And so clearly, the Commonwealth has a warrant, is entitled not only to the PDF extraction, they're entitled to the full force of that proof, which is the data. I spoke to my experts, and they advised that they believed that the data would have more information than simply a PDF. And so when I learned this, I wanted to both scrupulously protect the defendant's rights, but I also wanted the data for our review. And so I limited my request for the data to navigation information in the Google searches. Although I do not believe it was required pursuant to the communication protocol, I asked the Attorney General's office to engage in that protocol anyways, just out of abundance of caution and respect to the defense. I contacted the defense. The defense offered their objection. I think it has no legal merit whatsoever. They don't have standing at this point, but I noted their objection. I believe, without certainty, that the Attorney General's office has gone through that review to make sure there are no communications. However, they expressed some reluctance to provide the information because of the existence of the communication protocol, and they did not believe there was enough clarity that there was a distinction between navigation information. I do not see that navigation information, Google information, or the other data that I want is covered by the protocol. I believe that protocol has at least partially already been followed anyways. Time is of the essence. This case is on for April 1st. There is what I believe to be relevant material, important information, including Google information and navigation information that we are entitled to. I don't want delay. So I filed this notice so that the court could give direction, either assuring the Attorney General's office that they could provide the information, or if there is going to be a protocol, which I discourage, that it's expedited. If there is something the defense wants to look at prior to me receiving it, it should be on a very, very narrow time frame. I don't think they have a right or entitlement to review anything I get. I think the Commonwealth is entitled pursuant to the search warrant. If they have a remedy, it's after we've already reviewed it, not before. And so I'm doing this to facilitate things because I'm mindful of the April 1st trial, and we will pursue this information and use it if relevant.
Okay, is there an opposition? I don't have anything in writing.
Your Honor, not really. The only thing that we expressed to Mr. Brennan was, and maybe I misunderstood his first, it was a communication that we had on the phone. I thought that he was seeking something far broader than the search warrant. It sounds like he's staying within the parameters.
It sounds squarely within the search warrant.
So that doesn't bother me. I want to make sure that whatever information he gets is squarely, as the court just said, squarely within those parameters. On January 28th at 9:30 p.m. until January 29th at 5:30 p.m. And otherwise, I don't disagree that pursuant to the search warrant, he can get the I'm calling it raw data, but I think we all know what we're talking about. Not the PDF, but the underlying data.
All right, it's squarely within the search warrant.
Right.
I do feel Mr. Brennan did not have to come to me or even you with it, but I do appreciate that you did so. So yes, so the AG's office knows that you are entitled to that information. You may have it immediately.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So the motion regarding, just want to get Commonwealth's motion for reciprocal discovery pertaining to employees of ARCA. And then if you go one step further than that, are we going one step further than that with the second motion today? Or do council want to come to sidebar and tell me any information you have? Or how do you want to do this?
Whatever the court's most comfortable with. An open court or sidebar.
I'd prefer to find out what's going on over in federal court at sidebar first.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mikey, can you hear me here, bud? Why can't I hear anything? This is killing me.
No, I got you. I got you.
Oh, there you are. There you are. Hey, what's up, bud?
They're at a sidebar right now. That's all.
Dude, can you believe the stuff that you're hearing?
That's crazy, dude.
Really?
This is all stuff that we went over yesterday.
I know.
It's fucked up, man. Like all
This is like happening in a court of law, Mike.
fucking crazy that Rafferty's name is actually coming up in this court right now. It's crazy.
Everyone's getting thrown under the bus.
Yeah.
And think about it. Hank, he kind of can, right? He did get the thrown at him, right?
He did. But you know what he did? He stepped up and he said, I am the Commonwealth. At this point, it's up to me. So Lally played hide the ball the whole time.
Sure looks that way now, doesn't it, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
And they all knew about it.
Yep, they did.
How did they not?
Right.
The
They
detective knows where the file is. You're telling me there's, wait a minute, you're telling me there's evidence out there that could possibly prove her innocence?
Yep.
Well, wasn't given to the jury?
Correct. It's absolutely what's going on right now. And
That's wrong on every level.
It is, buddy.
Wow. Poor girl.
It's so bad, man. It's so bad that it hasn't come down. Now they're saying there is a backup file, possibly in an iCloud, on a retired detectives cloud. I wonder who that might be. Maybe Lieutenant Gallagher. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Mike, I hope it's secure, because
Well, that's what they want to
know?
know. They want to know if they want to. Hank's ready to do it right now if they want to do it, but we want to send experts at the same time and watch the whole thing
Sure.
happen. Yeah.
Well, come on now, wouldn't you? Think of
Yeah.
what the Commonwealth's done so far, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
They don't get a pass. I'm sorry.
Right. Hank. I can tell you, he wants nothing to do with this anymore. This is way too much work. This is not what he signed up for.
No kidding, huh?
I think that's what I think. I mean, he's just had enough. Like of all, that's why he's not even talking to Lally. He wants nothing to do with Lally. He
So
wants
Lally's in the courtroom, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he'll know nothing about it, right?
No, he's just sitting there looking forward, making sure the pencils are sharp.
Wow. Wow.
This is crazy, dude. It's so good.
That is really, it shouldn't be like this, Mike.
No,
Right?
no way, man. Now she's at a sidebar
Careful.
asking if what's going on with the federal grand jury, what's going on with the federal investigation, because now they have Higgins on tape lying on the stand.
How's that work?
Right. Right. So now
Does he get charged with perjury?
Yeah, he should be. Absolutely should be arrested.
That boy
Yeah.
the Tui?
No, it's from the evidence. It's from the evidence. What?
But didn't he, wasn't part of the Tui, he had to tell everything?
Oh yeah, if he signed was it a proper?
Proper, that's what it is, the proper, that's it.
If he signed a proper and lied, he's fucked.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Remember that?
Yeah. So
That nullifies it.
It does. It does. So if they get the butt dials at 222 and all that stuff between him and Brian Albert, okay, they got away with it, right? But now they have one film in front of the police station making a phone call, and we would never told about this phone call. But it's in the TUI, but we couldn't bring it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why it's opening things up now, and now they have one. He lied in a federal grand jury too.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow. How do you do that?
Dude, it takes big balls, man.
Lying to a federal grand jury.
You lied to a federal grand jury.
Oh yeah, we lied to a certain client at the all line.
Wow.
Yep. He lied right on the stand. Yep, I always tell the truth. Always, right?
Yeah. He's a standout, a decorated dude.
Yep, dude, I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
There's blood in that guy's hands. There's no doubt about it.
Really, that bad?
Yeah, he was in the cellar. He had a lot to do with it. Either he started it or finished it or whatever happened. He had blood on his hands. I can tell you right now that I don't think the McAlberts are going down for Higgy. No way.
He is the outsider.
Yep, he's not family.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trust me, him and Brian
So
are-
this is getting real juicy, dude. And Bev is being, she's actually being polite.
Really?
Yeah, dude. She's like polite and like, okay, and then like actually showing a shine to Mr. Jackson. Like I can't believe it. Hey, I sent you. Nick Rocco sent me a commercial about the interview. Did you get that?
No, hold on 1 second. Can you put that in the netting? All right, what was that, Mike?
So Karen is doing an interview with Ted Daniels, and it's right after the Super Bowl.
Karen's going to do an interview with Ted Daniels right after the Super Bowl.
That's
wow, dude.
Yeah, I sent it to you. Yep.
That's big.
Yep. Oh yeah, imagine that watching the Super Bowl. How many millions of people will be watching the Karen Reed come on right after it at whatever time?
That's huge. Good for
Right.
Karen.
Maybe it's before the
For
Super
her.
Bowl. Maybe it's after. It's after, I believe. But yeah.
Yeah, but that's what she needs, you know? And
Yeah,
Ted will do her right. I think
Oh.
Ted will ask her legitimately tough questions, and I think she'll answer them.
Yeah.
But it's good though, right? We like that.
All right, they're coming back from the sidebar.
Oh, here we go. Back to sidebar.
All right.
Thank you. What's that little freaking UFO in your hand?
All right, so I will hear you, Mr. Brennan, on your motion for reciprocal discovery.
Oh, that's very cool.
Tommy, go on mute. Go on mute, Tom.
Yep, Newton.
Clients this morning. We've provided voluminous discovery to the defense, and it is now incumbent upon the defense to reciprocate pursuant to the rules. I filed a motion to reciprocate. Also, there is a specific motion regarding expert witnesses relative to so-called ARCA experts. Those requests are consistent with information that we routinely provide pursuant to Rule 14. And we are asking that the defense comply if they expect to call these witnesses at trial.
And you have specific requests for the discovery, right?
I do.
All right. Mr. Jackson?
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate the opportunity to be heard on that. I appreciate Mr. Brennan's indication that he intends to file the certificate of compliance today. We know what our obligations are under Rule 14, and we intend to comply.
Okay. All right, so the motion is allowed. And Mr. Jackson, you had a scheduling concern?
I do, concerning we received notice of discovery number 58 last night. I'm guessing it contains between a dozen, maybe 15 categories of new information that we're getting within that notice of discovery. They're substantial, including multiple experts, some individuals that we've never seen anything from. I believe that upon review and analysis, some or all of that will be relevant to our motion to dismiss, which I think is going to be pretty full-throated. The court indicated that it wanted us to file our motion to dismiss, I think, by the 11th, which is in 6 days from now. I don't think that's a reasonable possibility. We simply cannot get it done that quickly. I would ask the court, urge the court to allow us until sometime the beginning of March. We've got several dates on calendar. I don't have them committed to memory, but we'll be back at the beginning of March. That motion to dismiss, I think, if we have the time to do it and get it filed by the beginning of March, it's not going to take an enormous amount of court time. The time that's going to be taken is our preparation of the motion. But actually arguing it and ultimately the court either taking it under advisement or deciding on it, I don't think it's going to be that burdensome. Although it's going to be a very, very full-throated motion.
All right, so you first raised the issue, I believe, in a footnote on one of your other motions that was filed, I don't know, January 21st or earlier, that this motion to dismiss is coming. You had a motion to dismiss it, the last trial, the same thing, forecast, and then it's coming. I need that motion in order to get it heard before then. Let me hear what the Commonwealth has to say. What's the extent of the information that you provided today or yesterday?
In the most recent discovery,
Yes.
it was voluminous.
Okay.
We provided a number of expert witnesses, entire files of expert witnesses. We've been providing discovery in an ongoing manner rather than wait until the end. When I've retained an expert, we've notified the defense. When we have reports, we've notified the defense and provided them almost immediately. But there is quite a bit of information that we put together regarding expert reports and data information, accident reconstruction, phone investigations. So we sent it by link because it was extraordinarily large.
Okay. Does the defense anticipate evidentiary motions in this case? got time that maybe I can flip these. Do you anticipate evidentiary motions?
Can I just? I don't anticipate evidentiary motions from our end. If, obviously, if that changes, I'll let the court and counsel know immediately, but I don't think so.
How about the Commonwealth?
There are none expected.
Mr. Jackson, I'll give you until February 20th to file that motion to dismiss. And we'll hear it if there are no evidentiary. Commonwealth, I'd like you to comply with your response if you could by the 27th, 28th. Oh, wait, this is March. I'm sorry. No, February 20th. Yes, if you could have it by the 27th, please. And then we will have a hearing on it on March 4th. If there are any evidentiary motions, they must be filed by February 11th. And I want you to talk about whether we have a voir dire of the defendant's proposed witnesses, because we'll have to do both at the same time.
Your Honor,
Right.
is it possible, I'm just looking at the calendar for the first time as the court's going through its calendar. Is it possible that I could urge the court to allow us 24th to file the motion to dismiss? That gives us a weekend. That is incredibly meaningful for us. I don't want to hamstring the Commonwealth if they need until the 3rd to give them a weekend.
No,
possible.
But also, I need weekends.
Right.
So it's not possible. So I'm giving you from February 11th to February 20th. I'll give you to the 21st.
Okay, 21st. Thank you, Your Honor.
Commonwealth, I'll give you to the 28th. Okay,
Thank you.
all right.
So Judge, are we taking off 218?
We're going to take 2/8. Let's keep it on now. If you work out if you believe that it would be helpful after talking to do a voir dire of those witnesses, we've got the 18th free.
The 18th of
February. You were supposed to be here anyway on your motion to dismiss.
Okay, I'll discuss it with Mr. Brennan.
All right. Thank you all.
Your Honor, may I?
Yes, I'm sorry.
A few things, housekeeping matters. One, I'd like to set a date for reciprocal discovery. There has been no
Yes.
date sent. I'd like to.
All right,
ask-
so you were filing your notice of compliance today. Do you have it now to file?
I do. Can I just show
Okay.
it to the defense?
Sure.
Oh, it's an extra copy? Okay. This one, if you want it. Thank you. May I hand this in, Your Honor?
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right. So all reciprocal discovery be provided by March 6th. All right, thank you all.
One last.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Could we come sidebar for this?
Sure. Mr. Brennan, anything else?
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Mr. Jackson, anything?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right. Thank you all.
Court, on line, please.
You are muted.
Rip Clay Kearney. Oh my God. Oh. Tom, you had nothing? Okay, yeah. You're on
Hey,
mute.
yo,
by the
Mike.
way. Yeah, you're on. Yeah.
How was that?
That was good. This is fucking.
Chill
So, if I'm reading this right,
Yeah.
I can barely hear you. Like, so there was a notice of preservation on the 22nd, on the 29th. I mean, February 2nd or 1st in 2022 in Stoughton. Then Auntie Bev denied something about it. So it's fucking crazy. So this is going to come.
Denied something from Stoughton?
Yeah. So I'm making sure I read it right. I mean, I just want to make sure I'm telling you what I'm reading. So there's a reason you don't recall the Boston Defender motion to preserve the evidence maybe it's just because you denied it
Yeah, like,
and it's coming back to bite you in the ass. Yeah. Holy shit. So the preservation order was done in Stoughton, and then for some reason it got denied by Auntie Bev.
But how can that be?
I don't know, bro. This is like, this is crazy. This is fucking crazy, dude. And she doesn't have it. She doesn't have it in front of her. And Yanetti's going to give it. You must be able to.
What questions? Do you want me to ask any questions?
Ask him about the motion to dismiss. I mean, excuse me. Ask about the preservation order that Auntie Bev denied.
100,000. Yeah.
All right, like what? Like I don't understand what question that would be though.
Oh, so she hold on. I'm trying to get the date. Ask him about the preservation order from 2022 when Karen was arraigned.
I am driving.
Okay, hold on. Hey Nathan.
Aiden would know.
How are you, buddy? I need to.
Oh, we got people coming now.
Yeah, oh yeah, yep. Yeah, this is crazy. She what the fuck? She denied a preservation order.
How?
I don't know, man. And I don't.
How do you deny a preservation order?
I don't know. We gotta find out. We gotta find out.
The filed in Stoughton, right?
That remember Eddie didn't want it. Yep. And then it was something happened where it was filed again, and I don't want to misquote it. I don't want to.
Right. Because it's confusing.
Yeah.
Because this shouldn't happen, right?
Yeah.
No, that was painting over details.
Here you go.
But Yannetti had that preservation order done in Stoughton.
Right.
They should automatically come over to this case. But Bev was saying, well, was it ever argued as a motion in the Superior Court case?
Here you go. Right
And Yannetti couldn't exactly answer that.
She didn't deny it. It said no, she didn't deny it.
Here you go.
We're questioning it though, right?
February 2nd.
Yeah, Bev was nitpicking details about it.
February 2nd. You ready?
Did she bring up the word feds?
You ready?
The federal investigation?
No, they went sidebar on that.
Here we go. You ready for this?
But it sounds like they are going to possibly voir dire the Acker guys. That ought to be interesting.
Tommy.
Yes, sir.
February 2nd, Yannetti filed for motion for preservation of evidence. September 16th, 2022, Yannetti files for motion to renew previous filed motions. Denied. October 3rd, 2022.
I don't want to understand something wrong, but there's a giant blanket.
Did you hear what I said?
Yes.
All right. And then April of 23, Yannetti files another motion to renew previous filed motions and compel discovery. And they can't find the decision. This is fucking crazy, dude. This is fucking absolutely crazy.
Really? Okay.
Yep. She denied it, dude. So February 2nd, when she got, remember we were watching it. Yannetti filed for motion of preservation, which was granted. September 16th of 2022. Yannetti files a motion for renewed previous filed motions. Denied. October 3rd, 2022.
Okay.
Wow. This is fucked up.
Everyone's getting one of those over there. What?
This is going to be some interesting discussions later on, huh? I wonder how Melanie's going to handle this, right?
Yeah, I mean, I need a lawyer to actually tell me exactly how this. Why would Yannetti get Stoughton District Court get sign off on it, and then September 16th the same year, and he files another motion and gets denied. This is fucking crazy.
Weird. Hi, how are you?
They don't know he's on this one. He's in the one.
This is nuts, dude. Like legit. Like, so what?
I know, Mike. It's a lot to put into my head here.
I know. I'm not gonna. So I don't want to bog you down. You gotta read this. Later on.
We should probably rewatch this, right? And take notes about it.
This is
because there was a lot in
the camera is
trying to figure out what's connected to what's connected to Sandra.
Hey,
right?
Can you pop in and pop back out? Oh, your camera's kind of shaky. One of the mods are asking. Tell me we're just gonna pop back in. You got it all figured out? Okay.
No. That better?
Mike brother. Not really, actually.
Let me try to change the camera. Hold on.
I know. Look at shock and horror. I mean, this is the motions are crazy. This is fucked. How do you get Discovery in Stoughton, and then right? It's discovery of its exculpatory. Just
how's that?
I get let's see. I think there's just a lot of Wi-Fi going on there, bro. Yeah, it's better.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's much better now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me how about do this?
You do it much better now.
That should be better.
Yeah, I think you sound better. Yeah, but the camera's stuck.
There is a lot of Wi-Fi going on here.
Well, the camera's stuck too. Right?
Yeah.
I can hear you. I can
Remember
hear
the news stations? They have them backpacks on them. It's like the birth radios.
Yeah.
It's like 6 or 7 cell phones in one little backpack.
All right. But we can hear you. We can hear you just fine, but we can't really see anything anymore.
Let me check these guys out, Mike.
Do you want to go back? You want to try to pop it in again? You can if you want to.
I'm not sure. I think it's in February. I'm pretty sure February.
There's some news going on here, but huh? Not bad, huh? For a Thursday, right?
No, but I still can't get your camera going. But I got your volume. You still want to keep trying? It's up to you, man. All I have is SD. I think frozen in front of me. Yeah, Tommy's trying, guys. Sorry. What's crazy is the where is it in the iCloud? There you go. There you go, buddy. Much better.
All right, I got a channel.
Cool. How did Peter Murphy make out in court? You know?
Can't hear you. What?
How did Peter in court?
I don't know. No one said anything.
All right.
Award-winning journalist, Aiden Carney.
There he is.
Am I not turtle enough for the turtle club?
Guys, clear the way. Make a hole. Back up. Media over here. Everybody else over here. Tom, you over here. Let's go. Oh, over there.
Oh yeah, give her a hug. Give her a hug, man.
Hi.
Hi.
I'd like to see who's coming and going from the Sally Port after 5:35 p.m. and where they went, but Something tells me I'm never gonna see that. We were just told that it's not an exhaustive video from January 29th, even though it's the biggest event in Canadian history, and we don't have all the video. So if I'm getting it now, oh, which one getting it?
I'll talk to you, honey. Get home safe. Good job, guys. Thank you.
It is what it is.
Mr. Reed.
Yeah, of course.
Stay warm. Thank you. Take care.
Okay, so she's good to go. Check. All right.
Very good, Tom.
How was it inside, Grant?
Fine. The sidebars were the most interesting.
Really? You still have a different opinion now, or the same opinion as before?
Same opinion, but I'm very interested in why they never got a forensic extraction of Karen's phone.
That's weird. I thought they grabbed that twice, didn't they? Huh. Well, hey, they'll get it now, right?
It was interesting.
Very interesting.
What a day, dude.
Yeah, huh?
That's weird. What a lot of shit happened.
Oh, God, yeah.
So on the Glare show, right? He actually did the actual Yannetti preservation order on the show.
Peter Murphy.
Okay.
Ask him. He'll tell you.
Hold on a second. Okay. What do you want me to ask, Will?
Preservation with
Is that Mike?
Yeah.
What's up, Mike?
Hey, buddy.
How
What's
you
going on,
doing,
man?
buddy?
I'm really good.
Oh, wait.
I'm really-
Okay, there we go.
Hey.
Good to see you, Mike.
Hey.
You want to hear the question about the preservation order? I think you read it on your show,
Okay.
right? Is that what you're getting to?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I
he did.
wanted to stand up and be like, I have the February 2nd preservation order right here.
Yeah.
Like, does anybody need it?
Right.
I swear, like I wanted to. Like, it's crazy.
On Google.
Yeah.
Glare back on tweet.
I was telling David Yannetti that after the hearing, and he's like, oh, I know. Like, he's like,
When she pretended she
Tell
didn't know.
him I sent it to him.
He's like, what? Where was that? Was it Stoke? Was that here? It's like, no. I'd like to have selective amnesia.
How come they don't have her phone? Wow, that's strange to me. How do they not have her phone?
They don't have the extraction.
huh?
That was weird.
Yeah.
Well,
What did you take the phone? What did you take the phone for?
Yeah, but that. I'm starting to realize that.
Like,
If anything, I think they did a terrible job collecting evidence during the first trial, which helped them.
Yeah, yeah.
They don't wait until
Yeah.
they fuck up the evidence. You know, they splinted that taillight, right?
Grant, he's straight,
Why
dude. Like, come on.
Gretchen it was broken at 1 a.m. Why didn't the Camp police find any? Karen told Gretchen. Why didn't the Camp police find any? Tail light was broken at 1 a.m. Why didn't the Camp police find any?
That could have been an accident.
5 of them looked, right?
Like, I mean, how much? Think of the stuff she has to remember. I couldn't remember half the stuff. It was me.
Find the tail light? No, they didn't. Yeah, so why didn't the Camp?
It's 5:30, Grant. Look at this. Look at the snow. You can't see right there, Grant.
And this, right? Tail light, Grant?
Right there. Hey, what size shoe is that, Will?
Oh my gosh. The buttons from my coat just
Grant.
no, bro.
Grant.
What am I gonna do?
No.
What am I gonna do about the buttons on my coat? The extra buttons. I
Grant.
can't fight.
Grant. Size 12 shoe. How can you miss that shoe? You can't miss that, regardless of the
You're
color.
not stupid. You're not stupid, right? You know that's bullshit, right?
Grant.
You know there was no tail light.
How much did you know between 12? The taillight was there from 12.
Then why didn't they find
That's why it was buried in snow.
And that's about.
No, Grant, look,
How do you think that is 6 inches of snow?
Grant,
No one would argue that this is the amount of snow that was on the ground.
Grant.
Absolutely not.
Okay, look,
No, it was way more than that.
Grant,
There, that's bullshit.
Stop lying.
Grant.
Stop covering for powerful.
Bullshit.
Size 12 shoe right there. How do you miss a size 12 shoe?
How does he
Anywhere,
argue that
anywhere.
this is the amount of snow that was on the ground that morning?
Demonstrate to this guy. Come on, Grant knows.
Aiden,
We all agree Grant knows, right? Grant,
how much snow is on the ground?
Grant,
I'm right on this.
Commonwealth, Grant, you better know.
Grant.
Aren't you?
size 12 in the snow.
No,
There was no tail
I
like
just
there at
told
7
you,
a.m.
I
There was
just told
none,
you,
right?
they didn't do a good enough job collecting it.
Are they blind?
All right, good enough.
Did they not see? How did they not see 45
Well, didn't they have to use a leaf blower to move the snow to find
Yeah,
it?
and they didn't find any. They found
Do you think you use a leaf blower on this amount of snow? You're out of your mind. It's like 6 inches.
They found
On anything.
How many
Emma.
investigations happen in Canton?
No, dude, no.
How did they find Grant? How did they
No,
find
between 12, well, hold on, gotta be specific. Between 12:31 and 6 a.m.
Yeah.
And heaters.
No, wrong, you wrong. 2 inches.
Yeah, it was. We did it, Grant. We have it from the airport. From the airport.
It's 12:31 a.m. At 6 a.m. Tom.
Get it from
Gallagher's
video.
6 a.m.
Gallagher's
Tom.
video. Gallagher's video shows about this much.
No, that's what.
No. Why are you lying? Why are you covering for powerful?
You think there was that much snow on the ground?
I know.
Bullshit. You can see the fucking pavement.
Powerful. We're the media.
You're the one that knows the FBI.
We're supposed to be going after the most talented people and holding them accountable. We're covering this up for you. Stop.
I'm gonna
Stop
call.
holding their
I'm
water.
gonna call Leah Ferreira on my way home.
You do that.
Got the information for her. Can I have her cell phone number?
They found transparent
Class, right? They found transparent pieces of cotton. One that he threw at Karen's tail.
They found transparent pieces of cotton.
The one that he threw
You
it.
don't know that.
Yes or no? Did they find Okay, how come they could find transparent pieces of cocktail glass but not bright red tail
They
light?
did find the tail light. They
At 7 o'clock?
reconstructed.
No.
When did the 13 get there?
5:30.
They found it under the snow.
Then
Where is Karen?
why didn't the Canton Police
Didn't match
Department find
anything.
it? Why?
They were searching.
Why didn't they find it?
But didn't she find it?
2 weeks later. But you're laughing, but seriously, why can't you answer that
My
question?
point is-
Why didn't the Canton Police, how did the Canton Police Department find transparent tail light, cocktail glass, but not red tail light? Answer that question.
Answer it.
Answer it. No, let's
They
get the answer.
tried to find it in the snow.
They tried.
Yeah, so Aiden, my
Then
question.
how did they find transparent pieces of cocktail glass, but not red tail light?
Why did Sean call it?
Answer
I
the
did.
question.
I did.
Answer the
It
question.
was buried in snow.
Then how did they find the transparent pieces of cocktail glass? Oh, do you think that? You think
Closer to the road.
transparent pieces
No.
of cocktail glass?
Cocktail glass
Easier
did not.
to find than bright red tail light. You don't believe that.
Aiden.
You're a liar. You're a liar. Get on it.
Tail light ties, they ties are there, not the cocktail glass. Backwards.
You're disappointed.
Aiden, I want you to answer. Hold on. I want you.
I want you to answer.
You gotta read, Grant.
Be honest. Your mother would be disappointed in you.
Come on, Grant.
Grant, come on.
Grant, maybe a little bit, Grant.
Undermine the whole lot. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And you know what those notes say, Aiden. So do I.
Grant, legitimately, if you put anything on these stairs, you would see it.
Tommy, that's 1/4 of this.
It doesn't matter. Would you see it though?
Carries water from Michael
Under
Morris.
that amount of snow, maybe not. If there were more, Tommy, we could bury something right now. Wait for 4
Scott McGinnis has the big shoe. Put that right there. You'd never miss it.
Tommy, you come back in 3 hours, you think that footprint's gonna be exposed? No chance.
If you put your shoe right there in 3 hours, it's still gonna be there, and you'll know it's there.
It's on a shoe.
Hey Grant, watch this. These are buttons from my new coat.
You put them right there.
Oh my God, they're gone.
You'll see that. But look at
Where'd they go? Like, this is
on
where'd
top
they go?
of it.
All right, let's come back in 4 hours.
Unreal.
No, I really do think that's a worthwhile experiment.
But
To measure snow on top of it.
that's red. Yeah, red, right?
There you go, Tom. Now let's come back in 3-4 hours, and if that's still visible, we'll have a
Right?
good.
Yeah, how can you miss it? And how
Because
far
I'm
away are we?
right, Aiden.
That's not even right.
I also am laughing because I said I'm gonna call Leah Ferreira, and
Yeah.
every time I say
Yeah.
his name, her name, he freaks out.
Right. Look at you still sitting.
Who called me with Leah Ferreira? Aiden, that's a tough question. Why did you ask Lindsay to have a meeting with Leah Ferreira? I know, I want a comment from you on the record. In December of 2023, why did you ask Lindsay Gattani to meet with Leah Ferreira? Was it about Brian Tully? I want an answer. Why did you ask Lindsay Gattani in December of 2023 to meet with FBI field agent Leah Ferreira from the southeast of Massachusetts? I would ask her that. I'm asking you, why did you ask her to meet? Have you ever given out Leah Ferreira's cell phone number? No. Who's Shanae Circuda? Who's Samuel Weiner? I know, that was a fake name too. He's an agent.
He's a name for it. Hey, we just got a first name.
On your behalf. Did he? You got receipts? Oh, also Kate Peter wiretapped an FBI agent who reached out to Ashley Bell.
Oh.
Grant. Aiden, I gotta go.
Oh, come on, Grant. Grant, give us a minute.
About where that goes. I have lots of them, and I don't want to talk about where that shit goes.
Seriously.
I don't want to talk about where that shit goes.
Seriously. I know.
Tommy, I don't want to talk about it.
No.
Do you have any comment about the lawsuit that I filed in Worcester Superior Court? Do you have any comment on that? How's that going?
Where you going, Grant? Put my shicey on.
No, changing the subject. Oh, actually, I do have a question. Changing the subject. I have a question. If I don't know. I sent you that rumor about Colin Albert selling drugs at his fault. Do you have a contribution claim against her as a co-defendant? I don't know what that means. I know you. I can't get it.
Like, what does that? What does that mean?
You don't even know what you're talking about.
Last American journalist right there.
He's like a leprechaun.
The last American journalist, y'all. There you go.
That's like an iconic shot. And there we go.
Stewart from Mad TV.
Oh, my.
Yeah, very good.
What was that 70s song by Andrew Gold? Oh, what a lonely boy.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I think of Grant.
Does Scott know what happened in Stoughton today?
No. Oh, Scott, do you know what happened to Stoughton?
Oh, the clerk magistrate tossed it.
That's it?
All right.
I think all the clerk magistrate told Peter Murphy, don't trespass there again.
All right.
But as far as the criminal complaint,
Yeah.
it didn't go anywhere. It cost.
Nice. Awesome. All right.
Yeah. Run, Grant, run. I know, right?
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, he's still going down there.
Is he? Grant's paid by the
Grant's
company.
gonna write some more fantasy news stories.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. How's he going to spin this today, right?
Yeah, I was right about the preservation award. Ben Pinoni did deny
How
it.
did Brennan come out?
And he had it. And Will had it, right?
Yep. You did. He applied for it, man. And then
Title.
wow.
But even Grant.
That's what?
He kind of, in a odd way, he kind of likes the attention.
Who's that? Someone just said something. I couldn't read it. It went by too quick.
SS Hockey says $5. Thanks, Tom and Mikey. Justice is coming. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh.
Dog was cold.
The whole thought. They'll give you excited.
All right. Have fun.
All right, Tom.
You need something, you let me know, all right, bud? Have a good day, my friend. Have a good day, sir.
What do you say? What do you say? Tommy,
Yes, sir.
was he all right? Dennis, yeah. All right, no comment. All right. All right, so what are you doing? You head out?
Yeah, I gotta rewatch what happened. There's so much. I mean, where do we even start? Where do we start with this, Mike? Oh, do we have something going on tonight?
Tonight?
Tonight, we may have something tonight. I think.
Yeah, you were gonna text me something, bro.
Yeah. 1 second. Yeah, let me text it to you now. La, 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 da, da. I hope everyone's having a good day, right? Hold on a second, Mike. Coming your way.
All right, pal. Oh, wow. So, Tommy, Uniti's motion to preserve was granted on the 2022 on the 1st of February, whatever it was, and then it was looked at by Beverly Cannoni and denied. It's going to come back and bite her in the ass. Wow, Lumpy Oatmeal, thanks for the $10, man. Yeah, yeah. Mods in chat, thank you so much, man.
Boom. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I knew he was on. Yeah, I knew that. I knew he had filed. Yeah.
You see that?
Oh yeah, I knew that. Yep.
Oh, I didn't know if you knew that.
Oh yeah, it was.
Oh, I'm like, oh my God. Oh.
Yeah. Well, the Boston police is kind of like, you can do whatever the fuck you want. It's like a personal day, but I don't know what you can look into it for sure. He was just on camera, like he gives.
Yeah, walking in exactly.
Right. But I'm thinking, like, if you, why should you be allowed in there if you tried to intimidate somebody last time? Almost like witness intimidation, you know?
He did, and I don't think Karen should even be allowed. She shouldn't be subjected to that. I don't think.
Well, you're right.
It's not fair.
Right.
You know?
Right. Yeah. So get on Twitter, get back and watch our show again. I'm telling you, man. Uniti applied for it in Stoughton, and then the Preservation Act was supposed to be transferred over to the Superior Court, and it looks like Cannoni signed off no. So I don't know what the fuck is going on with this shit now.
That's on them, right, Mike?
Yeah, it's on the Commonwealth. So it's in writing. It's a court document. You know that Sleuthy Goosey thing I said? It's in there. For the motion to preserve is in there.
Okay.
And the denial. Both of them are in there. So yeah, this is crazy, dude. So I don't know what to say. I'm my lost words. I guess Brother Counsel is gonna do something about it tonight. We'll see. You there?
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out. We have a show tonight. We might have a show tonight.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. You let me know what time. I'm around.
Yeah,
right? Not too late though. I mean,
No. Yeah. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Everybody that's here, I can't thank you all enough for being here.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah. It's funny that Will had just done a show about the preservation order the other day. That's why I know what happened. I remember Uniti standing up in court in front of O'Malley saying, I'm verbally requesting this, even though I know it's common standard for the Commonwealth to do it anyways, but I want it on the record that I said it. And he did. Right in front of Karen's arraignment. Karen's in handcuffs. And he's saying this to her, to the court, and now of the same year, October of 2022, a motion was filed in front of Bev where she denied it.
Right.
So that doesn't make sense to me. This doesn't make sense. So that's why I need a lawyer to look at this or someone to write about it. So yeah, this is crazy. People going nuts over the interaction with Turtle Boy and Grant and shit. Because Turtle Boy had
Really?
him. Oh yeah, Turtle Boy had him, dude. You know.
Oh, I mean, I don't say we all got them, but we all kind of got them because we're all talking the truth, right? And he's seeing it, and he can't find a way out of it, so he changes the subject. You see that?
Yeah, he was fucking smiling and shit, knowing that he was just getting everybody excited. You know what I mean? And then once he gets to the real question, gets separated from the crowd, he just laughs and walks off. He's fucking a clown. He's an ass clown.
Yep.
But and did you see what Aiden was doing inside the courtroom when he had pictures of Grant on his computer again?
No, did he really?
Oh yeah, dude. Oh my god. He it's fucking crazy, dude. It's crazy. It's on Twitter. It's fucking crazy. He's got a picture of Grant. He's saying how much it stinks like weed in there. This is fucking great. It's crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god. What a wild day, dude. A lot happened in a short amount of time, man.
Yeah.
So, all right. Hey, be safe.
It really did. And I'm confused about a lot of it.
I know. I can imagine, man. But I'm telling you, you got to read this motions for preservation. And why did I want to know why Bev signed off on one not to not the preservation was denied in October.
Right.
I want to know. Hey, Dumpster Juice, thanks for the $5. Thanks for the awesome coverage, guys. Always, fellas. Thanks. Mods chat for being the best. You got to be. People telling you to be careful driving home, Tom.
Yeah, the roads aren't that. They're just sloppy.
Yeah. I'm gonna sign off and let you take it home.
All right, brother.
Maybe I'll see you tonight.
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
All right, pal. If not,
There goes. Hey, hold on a second. Hold on.
All right.
Hold on. Hey, you gentlemen have a good day. You enjoy yourself.
You talking?
I had to say bye to my friend. I got 2 new friends.
All right.
That was Hank and the lawyer walking down the street.
You didn't get him on film. Shit.
I just did.
Well, you had to point it at your car.
Oh, sorry.
So here's the picture of Aid right at the screen now, looking at Grant on his computer.
Yeah, on the backdrop. Yeah. Funny.
Oh my god. So, anyways, we have tomorrow morning. We have Friday morning in Brookline, right? You gonna go?
Yes. Yep, Justin Root tomorrow morning.
Courts ordered Jen McCain's phone and others. Yet Deb overruled those orders and denied them. The only reason they got the phone.
That's gonna be a sad day tomorrow, Mike.
Yeah. Good point.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. And poor Jen. You know, she does so much. She really does.
Yeah.
You know, another one that does so much that people don't even realize the amount of work.
I know she's made it her mission, man. And
oh yeah, oh definitely.
Yeah, and we, you know what, Tom? We from the beginning, we started the channel. We had her on. She's one of our first guests.
Yeah, I remember that.
We should get her back on. You know, I know you're gonna see her tomorrow. Maybe you guys set something up.
All right, I can do that because I spent some time with her and we went over like the stuff, like a lot of the evidence and whatnot, and man, she's got it all.
Oh yeah.
So
she had a binder full of shit. Yeah.
So
yeah.
All right, Mikey, listen, good job today, my friend.
I tried.
You did a good job. Look at what we handled today. I mean, look at what we're up against.
I know it's so much shit going on today too with these motions, man, of preservation. These motions of preservation got me all fucking crazy because when it comes down to why I'm so concerned about the motions of preservation, because it goes back to the security cameras at Canton PD. Okay.
Yep.
That's what I'm and if they did not preserve it like they were supposed to, that's a motion to dismiss.
I mean,
And-
but the bigger thing is, right?
Yeah.
What was on them to the point
Well-
where they would not keep them?
Well, now they're
Here
finding.
we are again, deleting data, right?
But here's the thing: they just brought up the fact that it was actually put into a detective's retired detective's iCloud. They found out the original.
Right.
Now that retired detective, huh? Could that be Gallagher?
Gotta be, right?
Right? And does he have the full unedited version of the Sally Port, dude?
Oh, imagine that.
That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know, man.
Wow.
This is crazy. This is fucking crazy, dude. Why would Auntie Bev deny a motion for preservation in October? Doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
Oh,
that I don't understand, Mike.
Right, and then you have right in Twitter, we have in that Soothy Goosey file, we have all the motions. It's right there. So if you go
Okay.
back home, you open that up, you just see the motions, and you can just pull it up and read them right there.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
I'll
Wow.
let you take it home, and I'll talk to you later.
All right, hey, talk to you. Thanks, Mikey.
All right, bye. Bye, chat. Bye, guys. Bye.
Boy, that was something, huh? See if I can do this here. So, I guess the question is, if you guys see me, how is Amy doing? Do we know how Amy's doing? Because that poor girl, I'm sure, is sore. And I'm sure she's worried about everybody but herself, because that's who she is. So, can we just maybe check on, make sure she's all right? Send her a note or something. Also, we all need prayers for her too. So today was interesting, and I'm going to enjoy listening to what happened and still be more confused. Because right now, stuff just doesn't click. So, I want to thank everybody for being here. I love you all. People I've met are just wonderful. And that's about that. Thank you for being here, and we will see you tomorrow. Then do a vigil for Justin Root. And we'll talk about that. That's a whole different case too. Kind of where it started in a way. But we'll talk about it. All right, everybody. You all have a great day. Turn this around. Hit that button. All right, guys. Love you all.